Jordan, what do you usually say for the yearlies? Just give me
No, I don't. I don't.
I mean, that's exactly what you do. He says
Usually it's a bit more coherent.
he gives an elongated hello. Welcome to the whatever this is.
The Foodlies, yeah.
Also, I'm gonna start with a joke introduction.
Okay, good.
For Jordan and no one else.
Okay, cool.
欢迎来到美食之家，今晚我们就好享受我们日常的吃好汤。我是你的 Jordan Mick。
It doesn't really take that much in Mandarin to say hello, welcome to the Foodlies.
What I said was, welcome to the Foodlies. Tonight we'll be voting on our favorite chocolate candies. I'm your host, Mick.
Okay.
That at the end, Mick was how I decided to pronounce this.
Here's what it is. Here's what this is. I've been editing the 2011 yearlies, and there's a bit in that where Mick just starts randomly
I read out the John
speaking
Cena
Mandarin.
Bing Chilling meme.
So wait, during that yearlies, did I tell the story of when I booted up Terraria and it was in Mandarin?
No, that's what kickstarted the bit.
Okay, because I was
And
like,
I would just not shut up. I would just keep quoting the John Cena meme.
because if I didn't
It
bring
was just. Oh my god.
I was like, if I didn't bring that up, that would have been the funniest shit in the world, because it would have just been like a separate Mandarin meme caused by Terraria.
It's like this. It's literally just Mick starts speaking Mandarin, and I Pavlovianly start laughing my ass off.
Yeah.
All right, now we'll start for real.
Okay.
Ni hao, and welcome to the.
All right.
I was actually gonna do
Nick,
it this
you
time.
know what, Nick, you've lost your introduction.
No, I promise. Don't remember.
Get one more.
Hola, bienvenido a las yearlies.
Minus 200 social credit for Mick.
All right. Hello and welcome to the Chocolate Candy Foodlies. Today we'll be voting on a tournament bracket of our favorite candies. I'm sorry, we're laughing. I was speaking Mandarin before this. Anyway, I'll be your host.
I'm not gonna edit that shit in. You know that. That's going in, whether you like it or not. If we don't have the Mandarin, we don't have a show.
All right, someone put that in the coach channel.
If you weren't going to, I was.
Okay, yes. Someone please put that in there.
It.
Could you take this?
Watch
happen.
I want to vouch for the first two, which are mine. Dove chocolate is I just started having more regularly recently because I just wanted a piece of chocolate, small pieces of chocolate. Dove chocolate is really fucking good.
It is really good.
It's difficult to put it into words. There's absolutely nothing special about Dove chocolate. It's just chocolate squares, but they're really good chocolate squares. It's among the best tasting milk chocolate around.
You're not wrong. I do like Dove chocolate.
I haven't had it very often.
I always thought that they came in a bar, but then I looked it up and realized...
There are bars.
They're just like the small squares together.
I'm gonna send it. It'll be easier to just
Well,
send.
Well, yeah, isn't that what Ghirardelli is?
That's like larger squares.
Yes, I used
And
to
there's
have
sometimes things in them, and Ghirardelli and Lindor and Dove I loop into a category of, and I don't mean this is derogatory at all, but rich person chocolate.
You're not wrong.
I get it, but
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, Ghirardelli. I feel like Dove became better Ghirardelli for me at some point. Not that I dislike Ghirardelli, but I remember the first time I had it, it was the grandest thing ever. So I kept getting more of it, and I got sick of it fast.
Yeah.
But if I had it again, I'd probably enjoy it. Lindor milk chocolate truffles, on the other hand, that was my weekly dessert at one point. Every back when I didn't order a bunch of chocolates to have in the house, the only thing I ever had for dessert was every day for 3 days a week. I would have 4 Lindor chocolate truffles, and they were the best.
I remember eating Lindor milk chocolate, those things at my job at Rite Aid, because someone would buy them, or the package would get opened, and if the package is open, you can't sell it. But instead of putting it in the do not sell bin, we would
It's chocolate, so you gotta have it.
Counter and just eat them. So much
You
like
always-
you, Jordan, before said, like, you remember Three Musketeers as like the August candy with the ocean spray. I picture Lindor chocolates as the I'm 16 years old working at Rite Aid and I need to get through my shift candy.
We're to agree on everything today, Clanky, because Lindor is absolutely the pharmacy chocolate.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's not a bad thing, but that is where I found it all the time.
Well, if we're linking chocolate to memories of ours, I have to say my correlation with Rolos is, first of all, Rolos are amazing, and I used to get them all the time at the Moore store.
Look up what that is again.
Rolos are like chocolate with a little bit of caramel, and it's like they have the greatest consistency and texture. Like they're almost like chewy.
This looks like a peanut butter cup, but with caramel instead of peanut butter.
Yeah, it's just the greatest consistency. And I remember when I had my wisdom teeth taken out, which was the summer before I started at college, I was on very soft foods. I was trying not to like risk, screwing up my mouth. And like I had a thing of Rolos from the dollar store in the cabinet. I was like, okay, when do I test these out? When can I have Rolos again? And I remember it may have been a day or so too early, but I remember finally breaking into the Rolos and chewing as carefully as I could. And it was worth it because Rolos are freaking delicious and I've loved them ever since. This is hard talking about like just food things or like candy things. I just love how they feel when you like bite down on them and like just like it's a really smooth like kind of taste.
For me, I like a Rolo sounds good. I would try one, but for me, if there's more caramel than chocolate, the ratio is a little off for me. I like when caramel complements the taste instead of is the whole thing.
I do like Rolos. I've had Rolos before, and they remind me a lot of the Ghirardelli because they also have caramel in the middle.
The Ghirardelli I never had anything in the middle, by the way.
They do have like Ghirardelli with like caramel and stuff.
Yeah, or like with a mint middle or something, or raspberry middle. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Ghirardelli. That's
pretty good.
It's so good.
Yeah. What I
my
like about
grandparents always used to have it in their fridge when I was a kid, and I would like steal it because I was a demon. So,
Stole an old person's chocolate. How could you?
But like, yeah,
Your teeth will be king anyway.
And it's just really good milk chocolate. Like I feel, like I'm a hard sell. I don't like caramel. So I really only eat like milk chocolate, and I eat like Reese's too, but like that's pretty much it. So like Ghirardelli's kind of my shit because they just have really good milk chocolate.
I will say though,
camp, honestly,
the reason why I like Ghirardelli so much is not their milk chocolate, but they have a really good selection of dark chocolate.
Dude, I've kind of gotten into dark chocolate, so I kind of might try it.
I am not a dark chocolate guy.
Neither am I.
My mom is a huge dark chocolate person, and she's sort of gotten me into it. I am generally more of a milk chocolate guy, but I can like if somebody gets me a really nice, it's like the it's like the chocolate equivalent of like sitting down for like a really nice thing of Coke or whatever, and like I would imagine I've never had any Coke, but
yeah, I've always been more of a crack guy.
Exactly. No, that's yeah. I mean, but like just like when you hit upon good dark chocolate, like it's just even if you're not a huge fan, you just like, oh, okay, I get this now.
It's true, yeah.
And Ghirardelli does really good dark chocolate. Like
of what's left here, I don't think I'm a milk dud guy.
I mean,
it's a texture thing.
That's the thing. I'm not the hugest milk dud guy, but I understand why people like them.
The only reason I have milk duds on my honorable mentions is because I think I had one milk dud 8 years ago, and I thought it was okay. Like, I had nothing. I had nothing for this.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like milk duds.
Yeah. What's in a 100 grand bar?
Okay, 100 grand bar. It's I don't know how to describe it, but like it is caramel and little Rice Krispie things on top of it. So it's like a nice.
Good, actually.
It's a nice little texture thing.
I thought it had peanuts in it.
I don't think it does. And it's the kind of thing where, like, my friend Benny, who I went to college, I don't think any of the purchase people here know my friend Benny.
Nope.
Taylor, I feel like you were on the same block as Benny at one point, but like,
Yeah, we
I
played
don't,
ping pong together.
I don't know if you're joking or serious.
I don't know who the fuck Benny.
Okay, cool.
Sure, he's a great guy.
No, he is. And Benny was one of the few people at college that attempted to get me high. And I say attempted because I forgot how to breathe properly, and so I didn't really get high. But he had a bowl of like Halloween candy still at his place, and he's like, and he was talking up 100 grand bars, and I hadn't had one in like years. And I had one, and he was like, right? Like, they're
Right?
super fucking good. Right? They're excellent. I recommend them. I don't think it's going to be. I mean, I'm getting partial sells from you guys, but I don't think that like enough people have had it to like. That
I'll say that a 100 grand bar sounds like a Rolo with crunch in it, and that's better to me than a Rolo.
Yeah. Okay. So, wow, that's the exact opposite of how I thought I would sell you guys on these, but okay.
No, because I was operating that it was an almond peanut candy, which I hate.
No, it's caramel and crunchies and chocolate, and it's great because all those things interact.
I think the last thing on here is a Hershey drop, and I don't know what that is either.
Hershey's drops are in the early 2010s. Hershey tried to do their own type of like M&M sized thing, only without the crunchy outer shell, and it's a different texture when you bite into it. It's more of like a creamy thing, and I like those. I remember when I went to Hershey Park about like 10 years ago, and when you go on when you go to Hershey Park, when you go on the Chocolate World ride, where it's basically a tour of the chocolate center, then at the end of the ride you get free samples. You get and that day that we went, the free samples were a bunch of Hershey's drops, and I never had them before, and I like them a lot. And to this day, I will enjoy a good Hershey drop here and there because I just like the consistency, and I like how smooth it is. You'll hear that a lot from me talking about candy. I just like I like how it feels. But,
I like how it feels.
Yeah. Also,
good.
I don't think anybody's had mentioned this yet, but I think that peanut M&Ms are the best M&M.
Teach their own.
Ooh.
Are any of us here allergic to peanuts?
No, I don't think so. I'm not allergic. Well, I'm not. I know I'm not allergic to peanuts. Clanky's not.
I'm not.
I don't really like peanut M&Ms, but I just, again,
Yeah.
I'm just a straight chocolate person.
Yeah, I'm also not a fan of peanut M&Ms, but I love peanut butter M&Ms.
Oh, well, peanut butter M&Ms are fun.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I like peanut butter. I don't like a hard peanut.
No, I'm the same way, Taylor. I'm not.
So then I should have put that one in. Okay.
I actually do like peanuts, but just like that's one of the reasons why I love going to Five Guys.
I was about to say.
If I had to vote, I would say Dove chocolate, but I kind of sense you guys also like Ghirardelli, so if that won, I wouldn't be upset.
I was gonna put my vote in literally for both Dove chocolate and Ghirardelli.
Okay.
So,
of the two of those, I have had more Ghirardelli, so I would go with that one.
I would vote for Ghirardelli out of those.
Well, I mean, I'm all in for Ghirardelli.
So I guess we're doing Ghirardelli.
And if I had the capacity to vote, I would vote for Ghirardelli.
Ghirardelli it is.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll make the replacement.
Dove is better, but it's okay. All right.
Anyway, this thing we're here to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm going to do that. I'm gonna do this as seriously as possible. I'm gonna be like Rod Sterling at the beginning of the Twilight Zone. All right.
All right.
Picture, if you will.
Welcome to the Chocolate Candy Foodlies. I'm your host, Mick, and today we're joined by the usual suspects. Christian.
Fuck you.
Taylor.
Sup?
Jordan.
Give me the keys, you fucking cocksucker. It's a Usual Suspects reference. Thank you.
Clanky.
Hello.
And Jeannie.
Probably.
Because Discord.
So, without further ado, we're gonna.
I remember when I ate chocolate.
We're gonna do our first matchup: Hershey's bars, plural, versus Hershey's. I'm gonna try
Bars.
Hershey's bars versus Hershey's chocolate nuggets.
You're trying to do walking. You just sound drunk.
I can't do the voice. Okay, I can't do the voice. And if I could, I wouldn't keep doing the voice. Okay.
Hershey chocolate nugget. I have those chocolate nuggets in my pants.
Okay.
All right. This is gonna be a weird bracket.
Can I start by asking a question?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a chocolate nugget and a kiss?
I can explain that for you if I go first.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'd love to know.
Is the timer on?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Hershey's chocolate nuggets are like, if a kiss is sort of like a cone type shape, a Hershey's chocolate nugget is like a rectangular prism type shape. It's almost like a thick rectangle.
A rectangular prism.
Yes. Don't tell me none of you here don't know what a rectangular prism looks like.
It is. I just can't believe you're evoking like geometry.
The dark side of the chocolate.
That's kind of what it's like. It is like a gold nugget. You could say it probably resembles the most of it. It resembles gold doubloons.
It's like if you wanted to make a fun-size candy bar, like how Milky Ways are fun-size and Twix are fun-size. This is like a fun-size Hershey bar without being a Hershey kiss.
I see.
Now, the advantage to this over a Hershey bar is that okay, so Hershey's chocolate nuggets were number one on my choice because when at my grandparents, they used to always get these you could just get these bags filled with like 30 to 40 chocolate nuggets. And anytime I ever was finished dinner or didn't feel like eating or just had an excuse to get Hershey's chocolate nuggets, I would grab 4 to 5 of them. I would bring them back into my room with me, and I would just pull up my laptop and just start munching down on some chocolate nuggets one after another. Then you stack all the wrappers on top of each other, crumple them all together, and throw it in the trash. Easy way to get rid of all of your chocolate nuggets. You can easily dictate how many you want. You can grab 3 chocolate nuggets if you want, or grab 5 chocolate nuggets. You know, there is no chocolate nugget limit.
Even in a chocolate food bracket, you have found a way to exclusively only eat nuggets.
Like
Christian, for those of you who don't know, enjoys his nugs.
I did, but I never tried the 50 nug challenge. And you know, what kind of nugget lover?
It's really not that bad.
It doesn't sound that bad.
Some people almost died doing
The 50 chocolate
Well, those
nug
people were
challenge?
weak.
50
Well,
nug.
either way, you lose a leg.
50 nug challenge with chocolate nuggets would be way easier, I think, than the 50 nug challenge with the chicken nuggets.
Well,
And keep in mind,
I mean,
the chicken nuggets are only barely chicken at McDonald's.
one you'll get bloated, one you'll get diabetes and bloated.
Yeah.
It's pronounced diabetes.
Anyway,
Diabetes.
Diabetes.
that's what I have to say about Hershey's chocolate nuggets. I think it's the optimal way to consume Hershey's milk chocolate is
Really?
a nugget form.
Can I ask everyone a weird question?
Okay.
Have you guys, again, if no one else has had this sensation, it's fine, but I'm just curious. Has anyone else ever opened a Hershey bar and, like, the bar kind of smells like dung?
No.
No.
Okay. I vote for nuggets.
This does remind me of an anecdote that I think only Mick knows about.
Oh, don't repeat this anecdote. I hate this anecdote.
So don't?
So.
Okay.
I think I do, if I'm remembering the same anecdote.
The one with Richard Fairbrass.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay, so this was the guy from Right Said Fred. And this was on Nevermind the Buzzcocks I was watching, and they were talking about the subject of Toblerone bars came up, and Richard admitting to, because so the hotels in England, there's like a Toblerone in the midi bar, like with lots of like different things, complimentary stuff, and there's a Toblerone there. And what he would do, and he admitted to this, was he would take out the Toblerone, open the Toblerone packet, insert it somewhere, take it out, put it back in the package, and put it back in, and is for unsuspecting customers.
That is disgusting.
So yeah, maybe that's what happened, Taylor.
It's not the taste. It is specifically the pungency of when you open the wrapper and smell the scent of this supposed chocolate, that it's got this like a barnyard scent to it.
Well, then maybe it wasn't a human's ass. Maybe it was a pig's ass.
Raise his hand. Taylor, how often have you been on a barnyard?
I stopped going after the chicken tried to kill me when I was 4.
That's right, I forgot the chicken story.
It's actually very true. I don't think I've been back on a farm since.
Yeah.
Yes, and
So-
the chicken is public enemy number 1.
Back to a farm.
think I put Hershey bars on here. I'm pretty sure that was me.
Oh yeah, that's right. The timer's still going. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I like I said, I love milk chocolate. I'll consume. I especially love Hershey. I grew up with like Hershey bars. Honestly, to me, I didn't put it on here, and that's my fault. The ultimate way for me to consume Hershey's milk chocolate is like the miniatures that you get in like the variety packs.
Yes,
that,
I
like,
love
they
those.
throw in like your Halloween sacks. Yeah.
So the
Those are
chocolate
the
nuggets.
fucking best, in my opinion. I think those are the best ones. I like the nuggets too. I like the bars again, just kind of because they're just like bigger, like it's just a bigger version of like the miniature, like little like rectangles. But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, this is like a weird situation. Like I guess I didn't expect that they would end up against each other.
Yeah, the ordering of the brackets. When I saw this ordering initially, I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
It's the
Not
battle of the
only
Hershey chocolate.
Not only do we have round 1, but we have round 3, and it's like it is absurd how this came together. But
I'm going to make the argument that round 4 too, and I'll explain why when we get there.
A little, yeah.
Yeah, I like a Hershey bar, despite what I said about the pungency. I'll still eat them and enjoy them just fine.
oh, yeah,
I've noticed that a Hershey bar is a little thin.
I like it.
You know, I don't mind that though in my chocolate.
I don't mind it, but I prefer
chocolate in one sitting. I don't want it in like a nugget form because then it's too concentrated for me. When it's thin, I don't know, I feel like I'm able to just enjoy it.
Okay. I mean, we agreed on 5 other things, so that's fine.
I do like Hershey's chocolate bars. My stepmom will actually very often, as will either my preferred snack when my stepmom goes to get me food is either going to be a packet of Sour Patch Kids or a Hershey bar. And
the most similar of candies.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
clearly.
Now imagine if you put them embedded the Sour Patch Kids in the Hershey bar.
I love that, actually.
Yeah,
That sounds fun.
yeah. That sounds.
Don't mix the two.
Sounds
Why
like.
not?
Because there's different flavors that are going to confuse the hell out of your taste buds.
You can chocolate cover anything. Why not a Sour Patch Kid?
Sounds like you would fucking stack overflow your taste buds into your fucking.
It sounds like a headache waiting to happen.
Caesar and a piece of candy. I'm sorry, seizure.
That's
At
what happened to
2,
Julius
Bruce, hey.
Caesar.
Anyways, is it time to vote?
15 seconds left.
Let's
Whoa!
vote.
We can just vote, yeah.
Yeah,
you might as well.
despite the fact that we spent a lot of time doing absolutely nothing.
We barely talked about the fucking
Yeah.
candy.
We
I
talked
guess
about
I guess-
everything we did about Hershey
I
chocolate.
think we said exactly what we needed.
Yeah.
We had a disgusting anecdote and
I guess
fucking-
I'll fill up the rest of the time. What
No,
is
let's not. Because we're trying to. All right. Yes, Mick is speaking Mandarin because of extraordinary.
He knows. He knows. It's never not going to make me laugh.
Incidentally, that was my hovercraft is full of eels in Mandarin.
Oh God, is there a vat of eels?
Vat of eels. Vat of eels. Okay, no inside
right,
jokes.
right.
Banned.
Oh.
So I guess I'll start going down the list. So Christian,
Oh fuck. Wait, why am I deliberating this? It's Hershey's chocolate nuggets. I put it on here.
Taylor,
I think I'm also gonna go chocolate nuggets. I've never had one, but I feel like the texture would be more up my speed.
Jordan,
I'm going with what I know. Hershey bars.
Clanky,
I'm also voting for Hershey bars.
Yes.
and Jeannie.
I'm giving it to Hershey bars.
Alright. Hershey bars moves up.
Man,
Nuggets.
It's just so uncool that Hershey lost to Hershey.
Yeah.
Man, what am I gonna vote for
Holy
now?
God.
I was gonna say it's a very flaccid feeling election.
Now I'm gonna
I
starve.
don't know. Hershey bars are usually pretty erect.
Next up,
Sheesh.
Reese's peanut butter
Sheesh.
cups versus Tootsie Rolls.
Ooh. Can I go first?
Oh,
Sure.
okay. You sure? You
Yeah, I was gonna request I go second in that case.
Let me go third.
All right, go ahead.
Folks, I'm going to make the argument that the Reese's peanut butter cup is the single most satisfying candy on this list and possibly in all of the world. First of all, it succeeds upon the advertising hitch of, peanut butter and chocolate, two great tastes that taste great together. Okay, we know that. We already know that they do, but it's probably the best iteration of peanut butter and chocolate in the same thing.
Would Will Arnett lie to you?
No, he wouldn't. Second of all, I think that as we were discussing earlier before we went on in the honorable mention rounds, there is more of a peanut butter to chocolate ratio, and there's more peanut butter in there. I love the consistency of a Reese's peanut butter cup. I think the outside ridges, sort of like how it's in line with like the little paper that it comes in, I think are great. I think it's one of the most satisfying Halloween candies to get because they're everywhere and they're, and plus it's a rare candy where you don't need a full-size bar to really appreciate the exactly what's going on in a Reese's cup. It's satisfying because it's not over in one bite, it's over in a couple of bites. And it tastes so good that you can't just have one, at least not in my opinion. I think everything that we're looking for in a chocolate bar or in chocolate candy can be found in Reese's peanut butter cups, and I will defend it to my dying day.
Now, time to explain my end of the bargain.
Okay.
You might be wondering, Christian, why the fuck did you put Tootsie Rolls in your...
I'm not.
In your...
I get it.
I don't
I'll
think...
be honest, I was.
I don't think Tootsie Rolls are very good.
Okay,
But-
let's just vote.
No,
Because
I'm
gonna
not
say
done
really
talking
bad
about
things
Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie Rolls.
I'm not done talking about Tootsie Rolls. I'm not done. So, I don't think they're very good. I put them on my entries because I did have them at some point, unlike Milk Duds, which are in my honorable mentions. And as I stated earlier, I literally had nothing for this Foodlies. I literally had fuck all to work with. So,
Cool, can I go?
no, I'm not done. Don't rush me. So the thing is, there is one Tootsie Roll argument that might not count, but I wanted to make it anyway because I at least want it's because it's not here, and I at least want to bring it up as like a what if we could talk about this thing, because Tootsie Rolls on their own suck, but Tootsie Rolls in a lollipop
Now that's it.
significantly don't suck.
The lollipop is good, and then you have to have the Tootsie Roll.
But the Tootsie Roll is actually enhanced.
It is not.
It is enhanced by the lollipop's flavor, and actually tastes almost like that flavor. If you're eating like that flavor, like some sort of like gummy substance of that flavor, and it's really interesting. And
Okay,
I wanted to
Christian-
bring that up. What's up?
Christian, I have to say something.
What's up?
This entire endeavor is a massive waste of time.
No, I know, but
No, I want you to understand something, Christian, and I need you to get this through your head.
okay.
The Foodlies is a waste of time within the waste of time that the Yearlies is.
Oh,
However, somehow within that, you have carved out a new niche of time wastage, such that it doesn't matter so much
But you know,
that I
Mick,
care immensely.
Mick, you're supposed to remain unbiased.
Mick, the fact that you care makes me want to keep talking. Actually,
I mean, do you
and-
need someone to vouch for Tootsie Rolls? Because I actually enjoy Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie Rolls are poop, and I don't mean that in like like they're poopy.
Don't tell me
I
somebody
mean,
shoved that up a
Tootsie
cavity
Roll-
as well.
Tootsie Rolls, genuinely, the first time I had them, I think I was alienated by chocolate because I think the first piece of chocolate I ever bit into as a kid was a Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Rolls taste like poop. They like, don't ask me why I know that, but they are genuinely one of the most disgusting things I've ever eaten.
and they are really bad. they
Yeah.
I mean,
They
I
are
like
really
the
bad.
consistency. I like the texture of them.
I wanted to bring up
Here's
the
the
one
thing.
And I
argument.
ate them as a kid, and I think they're gross. Okay, so
Jordan, if you want the texture, they have like sweet flavored Tootsie Rolls that
Here's
like
the thing,
are
Taylor.
not chocolate. Like they have
The
lemon and
argument-
raspberry, and those
The
are okay.
argument I was about to make was that everything good about the Tootsie Roll, in that the texture, the way it's sort of like just it's sort of the way it comes off, the way it chews, is done immensely better in the flavored ones. I love those. They're amazing. But I can't deny that the regular chocolate ones are still pretty good. Not great, not one of my favorites, but like I like them.
I'll still
And you know
I'll
what-
still eat one. I'll still eat a chocolate Tootsie Roll.
You know what is baffling to me about them? They're like the candy with like the most amount of varying sizes.
Yes.
Like
there's so
there's,
many.
30 different sizes of Tootsie Rolls, and they're all bad.
Jesus
I
Christ.
used to have Tootsie Rolls. I used to have the Pops a lot as a kid. I would always eat and enjoy the lollipop, and then I would throw it out as soon as I tasted a hint of Tootsie Roll. But then I discovered Blow Pops, which is like a
Really?
Tootsie Roll, but with bubble gum inside, and
Really?
therefore better.
I never liked the blow pops.
To each their own. I mean, listen, we'll always have that commercial, but other than that, I feel like this is no contest, and I'm ready to vote.
I just wanted to bring up the one argument that might have had Tootsie Rolls in some kind of favor. Other than that, Tootsie Rolls are a piece of poo, and
I thought that it was a fair argument to make, but if you wanted to make that argument, then you should have put Tootsie Roll like the Tootsie Pops on the list.
Yeah, that's also true.
This is also kind of in hindsight because would
we have accepted it? I guess is the thing.
I feel like if it has like chocolate in it, like the same way we include like chocolate pretzels or like pretzel
Yeah,
M&Ms.
okay, yeah, chocolate is the base.
Tootsie Roll Pops would have been a much better choice in hindsight, but since we're talking about Tootsie Rolls right now,
Fair enough.
can only talk about Tootsie Roll Pops as a faint glimmer of what could have been. But I am also ready to vote as well.
Yeah, I think.
Anyway, Christian, who are you voting for?
I'm going to be voting for Tootsie Rolls because as much as I don't even like Tootsie Rolls, I will never in my life put a Reese's peanut butter cup in my mouth.
What?
And you're wrong for that.
I don't. And you know what? It's as simple as the fact as I don't like peanut butter, and I probably
like
never
poop.
will.
Wow.
Damn.
What a reveal.
Yeah, that's what this was all actually building up to.
Holy
Man.
mackerel.
Look how fucking
Can I say,
anti-Christian is.
and Christian, I gotta say, that's
Yeah.
the best argument you made for Tootsie Rolls all night.
is that I literally just don't like the other thing.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
a villain origin story.
Anyway, Taylor,
Mr. Owl. No, it's Reese's.
No.
Jordan.
As one of the few people to actually say nice things about Tootsie Rolls, I am sad to announce that I can't in good conscience vote for it because Reese's Peanut Butter Cup is one of my favorites of all time. So, gotta go to Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, man.
Congrats. Plus 10 social credit. Clanky.
I have no remorse because I hate them, so I'm voting for Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Hell yeah.
And Jeannie?
Yeah, I literally ate them as a kid because my grandfather used to give them to me. But I would never. Tootsie Rolls are gross. And Reese's are the best.
Yes,
That's
they
it.
are.
Dude,
Look.
I hope we go viral specifically because we touch on like a small community of people who are obsessed with Tootsie Rolls, who hear our seething opinions on them and get so worked up they start a hashtag cancel the Foodlies.
No. It's going to be cancel the Foodlies, just in parentheses, everyone but Jordan. He's actually okay.
What about me? I voted for it.
You said they taste like poop.
But I'm the only person who voted for Tootsie
Christian,
No,
Rolls.
it tastes like
Luigi's Mansion Tootsie Rolls.
I'm the only fucking person who voted for it.
Oh my god.
Anyway, look, I'm in solidarity with all of you in the fact that Tootsie Rolls lost that round.
Hey, I don't know about you guys. I'm having a great time. I thought this one was going to be boring.
Oh no, I'm
No.
having a great time too.
There's never boredom when one of the candies apparently tastes like poo.
Are you ready
All right,
for the
next
the Ditto?
M&M
Okay.
Minis versus M&M's.
Oh,
Clanky
Oh,
starts.
a battle to the death.
Clanky's got some explaining to do.
All right, Clanky. No, I can understand. They do taste significantly different.
They do.
I would like to start whenever the timer's ready.
Yeah.
Start now.
Okay, so we all know what M&Ms taste like, right? I think we can all here admit that we've had an M&M once in our life, right?
Maybe.
Once.
Yeah, but whatever, right? We've had M&Ms. So I want to make the argument as to why M&M Minis are different, why they're better, and then a fun little story to go with it. So, first of all, the M&M Minis, right, are like, since they're smaller, they have less chocolate. And you'd think that that would be a bad thing. However, that's the secret because, you know, like the outer coating shell that it has, that is basically just pure hardened sugar. And you have more of that per M&M. So you're still getting as much chocolate as you want because you can eat this shit by the handful, and you're getting the fucking sugar from the shell of it. So it just tastes so much better because of that.
What do you mean? You don't get the sugar from a regular M&M?
No, but I mean, like, it has like the sugar shell has like a very specific taste to it, in the sense of like you are getting sugar from like sweetness from the chocolate, but the pure concentrated sugar of the shell is what makes it taste so good, and there's more of it per mini M&M because there's less chocolate. But if you still want to have a lot of chocolate when you eat the M&M minis, you don't have to eat these little things like one by one. You can eat them like fucking 5, 6, 7, 8 at a time.
Don't the minis come in like tubes that you like?
Yeah, you can pop
drink,
them
like
in
vials?
too.
They do come in the tube, and that encourages you to, rather than put them in your hand and then eat them, to
Drink
just
them.
shoot it back like a shot of vodka.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
I've never felt more alive than when you have a giant tube of M&M minis and you're shooting it back like it's fucking alcohol.
I do that
Hey,
with
don't we
nerds
come in a tube?
sometimes.
I have one last thing to say about this, and then I'll stop. But my step-grandmother, in her room, used to have a tube of M&M minis, like, on her nightstand. And, like, I would try to eat them because they were candy and I was a kid. And she stopped me, and I'm like, why can't I have them? They're candy or whatever. And she would tell me, because in the morning, I need to shoot it back to wake up from the sugar high to get ready for my day. So, M&M, even though M&Ms are delicious, I love them, don't get me wrong. M&M minis are probably my favorite way to consume M&Ms.
Can I just say, Clanky, I love this argument for one reason, is because it gives me the immense joy to imagine really anyone, but I was imagining you and me going to a movie theater and asking for 2 things of M&M minis, handing them to them, and we just go, another one.
take them like shots.
Yeah.
If I could go, since
I would do it too.
Yeah.
Since I put M&Ms on mine, I would like to go next on this one. All 3 of my entries are going out in the first 3 rounds. M&Ms. The reason why I think I prefer M&Ms over M&M minis is because, Clanky, you brought up M&M minis have more of the sugar-coated shell, right?
Actually, it has the same amount of the sugar.
It's just less chocolate.
Yeah.
Well, less chocolate is.
So it's more concentrated when you eat it. When you eat like multiple at a time.
Well,
Yeah.
Less chocolate is just saying the words "less chocolate" is a red flag to this bowl. So.
But you're still not getting like no chocolate. You can still taste the chocolate.
Yeah, but I feel like you're going more after the shell than the chocolate.
But that's what my point, I guess, is that, like, with the shell of the regular M&M, you don't taste it as potently as you do when it's, like, when the chocolate amount is smaller. So it's not to say that you're getting no chocolate taste, but, like, you're getting the sugar, like, shell that enhances the taste of the chocolate.
I think M&M minis are great for people who like both the shell and the chocolate. I don't care for the shell that much. I really just eat M&Ms for the chocolate.
I've never tasted the shell. I've never thought of an M&M being like, oh, dude, I can't wait to have the shell.
Then have the minis, and you'll understand.
I've had minis, I think, once. I forgot up until now that they were in a tube, and I have memories of the tube. Sorry, that's just a funny statement.
Memories of the tube.
I guess just like, if I'm gonna, I don't know, if I'm gonna chug a candy like that, it's probably gonna be Nerds. I don't know. Listen, I'll be honest. We could have just had M&Ms, and you could have counted M&M minis, and that would have been fine with me.
I disagree.
Well, no, because I like in the same way that like I would have counted pretzel M&Ms and M&Ms. Like you could have discussed. Oh, look at all the varieties. I get why we're not doing that. I guess. I don't know. To be fair, M&Ms was another candy I had as a kid that threw me off chocolate for a while because like it was so deceptively colorful that like when you bite into it and you taste chocolate, it's like, what is this? This isn't Skittles.
God, I hate Skittles.
Yeah, for me it was the opposite. I bite into a Skittles and I'm like, where's the fucking chocolate?
But like you expect that kind of sweet sensation and like.
And yeah, you get it from the chocolate.
Well, when you're a kid, chocolate is very bitter.
No, it's not. What are you talking about?
Of course it is. Chocolate's bitter.
Was this the poo chocolate from before?
No, no, because Tootsie Rolls I still don't like. M&Ms I enjoy now.
Right.
But I'm a pretzel M&M guy. But yeah, I would still have a regular M&M. M&Ms are just that thing that you find in someone's bowl, and you
Can't
just
say
take
no to
a
those.
handful. Like you don't care who they are. It's like you go into an office. It's like, all right, where are the M&Ms at? And they're always there.
They always have like the colors depending on the holiday or whatever season it is.
Sure.
Yeah, and that's neat. That's neat stuff.
Yeah.
And we want to talk about bitter sweethearts.
Ooh, those are great.
And I respect all the things you said about M&M Minis.
Talking a bowl. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I respect all the things, Clanky, that you said about M&M Minis because it sounds like a bunch of really cool things you can do. Also, I'm wondering, can you not do these things with regular M&Ms? Can you not just like engorge yourself on like an enther cup of
He's
regular
right.
M&Ms?
Well, it's harder to do so.
Probably not as many, but
Then just point the bag up and just pour it into your mouth.
Christian, I have to,
not nearly as fun.
yeah.
It's like
Because Christian, here's the other thing. First off, they come in a shot glass. Second off, when they're smaller like that, it's much easier to pour a bunch in your mouth because they're smaller. You know, they can fill up a lot more places. Whereas, it's like how when you pour rocks into a bowl, the smaller rocks will filter to the bottom.
I guess I see your points.
plus you can break down an M&M mini and snort it like Coke, apparently.
But you can do that. You can do that with a regular M&M too. So.
Okay. Clanky, we have a whole day of fun activities next time we go to the movie theater together.
Oh my god.
We're gonna first.
We're gonna ham and ham.
Man, I can't wait till we do the not chocolate candy Foodlies, and we end up putting on pixie sticks or something, and we talk about snorting those.
Oh
Jeannie,
no,
what's
we're
the
not
better
doing
M&M?
I like them both. I think I agree with like Clanky's points largely.
The
Like,
snorting.
I
Okay.
definitely like. I feel like I definitely like the minis more than I like the M&Ms. But like, I'm not like gonna say like, oh no, I don't want regular M&Ms. I want mini M&Ms. Like, if you're offering me M&Ms, like I'm not gonna like spit them back at you. You
Yeah,
know?
like you guys were talking about like the candies that are like rich people candy, but like
Oh, yeah.
M&Ms is like that same like specific like I am of a high class. I will only take tubes of M&Ms. Also,
I
where do
feel
you?
like I could have made a much better argument from M&M Minis if they weren't fucking paired with M&Ms in the first place.
One
Yeah.
last question, and this is an important one. Do they still sell M&M Minis?
Yes,
Yeah.
they do. And
I
if they
never
don't,
see them.
then there's no point in going on.
Have you been to a movie theater recently?
Yeah, they don't sell them there.
They do.
They
I'm
most
sure they
certainly.
are there.
I think they do actually.
Because like the whole idea is like you put the M&M Minis in your popcorn.
No, well, no, that's wrong. First of all,
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I do that. I disagree too, but people do that.
well, let's say for sake of argument they do. Yeah, you're right. They probably do. But even then, you could do that with regular M&Ms. So they don't sell it minis. It's
Yes. Okay. Okay, Taylor, you're just wrong about this. They definitely do sell them. Also, we're out of time. We should start voting.
Yeah, we probably should.
really this is the one where we ran out of time. All right.
It's literally M&Ms versus M&Ms.
All right, Christian.
As much as everything about M&M Minis seem really cool, you know what? Honestly, I don't like regular M&Ms enough to like have brand loyalty to that. So I'm going to brand loyalty is not the right word because they're both fucking M&Ms. But to have choice loyalty to M&M, so I am gonna vote for M&M Minis.
The fucking
Let's go.
I don't know what that thought process was. but okay.
that was like dizzy. That was like hard to follow.
Well, you know what? I guess I'm just like
No,
for
Christian, it was
parallel
great.
universes ahead.
It's fine. I don't care which one
Great
wins.
choice.
Anyway, Taylor.
Oh, gee, man, I don't know. On the one hand, you got M&Ms. On the other hand, you got M&Ms. But an M&M is only an M&M if you M&M the M&M. But an M&M Mini is the M&M Mini of the M&M Minis, and you have to M&M the M&M on top of the M&Ms. You eat at the M&M dining. M&Ms.
Are you mucking me?
And weirdly, I was able to follow that way more than I could follow Christian's.
Everyone, shut up! Everyone, shut the fuck up.
I'm voting for the one that are not Minis.
Yeah. No. You were very clear. You said M&Ms.
Okay,
Jordan.
just to make sure.
I am going to cause so much joy in one particular participant with this vote. I discussed this when we were doing the honorable mentions. My choice for regular M&Ms, I usually go with the peanut M&Ms or the peanut butter M&Ms or the pretzel M&Ms. Usually, I don't go and get a thing of regular M&Ms by choice. I will say, though, that I think that M&M Minis are underrated. I think that you can do a lot of damage to them in a lot less time. And I think that I think that because we are doing regular M&Ms instead of peanut or any other type of M&M, I have to give it to M&M Minis.
Welcome to everything but M&Ms.
Oh,
And you know what, Jordan? I gotta say, you were being assimilated by the Borg midway through that argument, but you really pulled it out at the end.
What do you mean assimilated by the Borg?
Oh, your voice got really roboty.
Oh, damn. All right.
He just sounds like that, I think.
Yeah.
That's not true. Jordan's voice is delightful.
I only noticed it during that one argument. Anyway, Clanky.
I'm giving it to M&M Minis.
Yeah.
And Jeannie.
Yeah, I think I'm also gonna vote for M&M Minis, honestly.
Not the outcome I expected, but a great outcome.
Can't believe it.
M&M Minis, suck them down.
It is the ideal way to consume them.
Let's go.
Last question. Are they like the same size as a nerd?
Yeah.
Light.
Smaller.
Sort of.
I think they're bigger than nerds, yeah.
Okay.
I feel like sometimes the nerds are really big and sometimes they're really small.
Yeah,
You gotta get a
sometimes you
good
get like a
blob.
surprisingly large nerd.
Yeah.
Or Jordan, as it's called.
Listen,
was
like,
thinking
look,
similar
if
jokes.
you do have that craving for the gravel at the bottom of the fish tank, like nerds are preferable, but I think M&M Minis could take the edge off for a bit.
Makeshift gravel.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway,
All right.
I
now
also
Crunch
like
versus the Oreo candy bar.
Can I go first, please?
Sure.
All right. Okay. I would wager not everybody has had an Oreo candy bar. Who here has had one?
I have
I
not.
feel like I had one at work once at Rite Aid again.
Okay. So this candy was lost to time too soon. I feel like they just stopped producing them. But this is the most delicious candy I've ever had. All right, look. You take the glory of milk chocolate and you're coating it over creamy cream. Well, yeah, cream.
Very
It's-
descriptive.
Coat the chocolate over the icing of almost icing like frosting of an Oreo, and fill that with little teeny tiny crunchy pieces of Oreos, and you have chocolate over vanilla over chocolate, and it is this sensational blend that as you suck on it in your mouth, the layers of flavor continue to open up to you. So you can't. It's like a multicolored jawbreaker. It's like your flavor is bursting with new sensations at every turn, and it's delicious. You chill it, it's delicious. You don't chill it, it's delicious. And to make the argument over why you should vote for this over Crunch, they for a period of time just put Crunch in the bar, the Oreo Crunch candy bar, I believe. It's so fucking good. It is Oreo but candy. Like, and not in the way that it is a cookie. It doesn't taste like a cookie. It is a candy bar. They're so good. I bought them every time I went out. I went food shopping, and it got to be a point that they were stopped making them so often that I kept finding ones. But I would go to the store and I would see the expiration date, and I would get one, and I would go back to the store, and the same expiration date would be there, and I had to like say to the staff, "Hey, should probably change these out of stock." And the guy's like, "Shut the fuck up! Why are you telling me how to do my job? That's not what happened." I love
I
Oreo.
could totally believe it from a New York convenience store.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, it was a
They're
Jersey
also nice,
convenience
yeah.
store, actually.
Oh, even more so then.
Yeah, it was in Englewood.
Oh, nice.
I like Crunch a lot, and for Halloween, Crunch is a super easy candy to eat. But for me, the burst of flavor in an Oreo candy bar is the most powerful in all chocolates for Taylor. And also just like, it secretly slips vanilla in there, and I love vanilla.
I will say that I've also had the Oreo candy bar, and I do like it. I think it's pretty good. It reminds me a lot of the Hershey's Cookies and Cream bar, which
Sure.
Oh, I love that.
if
Like
I
a reverse-
remembered, I
reverse
probably would have either put it on my list or at least my honorable mentions. Probably my honorable
So good.
mentions. But
It's
because
a little
not
reverse,
here,
though, Clanky.
and the Oreo candy bar basically not functions the exact same way, but still has that like kind of what you're looking for in like a cookie candy bar. I would
Yes.
say that like it's pretty good. I do enjoy it.
Can someone
Yes.
educate me on what the fuck a Crunch bar is?
Oh, Nestle Crunch Bar.
You know
Um,
what Crunch is, Christian? Didn't you like come to me one time saying you love Crunch but you hate Nestle?
No.
That
You
wasn't
are thinking of a completely different person.
There wasn't one day when you're like, man, Nestle's like a really shitty company. I love
Well,
Crunch,
it is,
but I
yeah.
can't support them anymore.
I probably said I love Hot Pockets and I can't support them anymore.
I like Fanta and I can't support them as a company.
Okay. Yeah, I like Crunch.
Me and Neptune have had a beef for the past 17 years.
I feel like I like Crunch, but I feel like I've learned that Crunch is not an exclusive type of candy. You can crunch up any flavor of any type of candy.
But what's in it?
It's
like whatever, it's like a crunchy, like I guess like
Little
wafer
Krispies, I
type
think.
thing.
I think it's like Rice Krispie kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like a Rice Krispie thing.
well, saying it's Rice Krispie implies a level of sweetness that is not there. It's
well,
more
not like a Rice Krispie like treat, more like I guess like a more like dull Rice Krispie. It's still like that same.
No. But like the only thing that's similar to them is the crunchy, like appealing texture of it. At the end of the day, it is a chocolate bar that you get like little.
Can I just say, Clanky is
wafery
correct.
bites almost.
Can I just say Clanky is correct? That's crisp rice in it.
Yeah, yes. But I'm saying that it doesn't taste like a Rice Krispie. Like if you think of it like, oh, so it tastes like a Rice Krispie, it does not.
Well, no, that's not. I guess that's not like.
No, but it is crisp rice.
Yes, I know. I understand that much. It's good. They're very easy to eat. Yeah, so like you can't go wrong with either of these, but Oreo candy bar just has so much more value in its piece of candy.
Is Oreo candy bars the one that are like these like white bars with the black sort of like dots all over it, basically?
No, that's a Hershey cookies and cream bar.
Okay, so that's what I'm thinking of.
But it's the same idea. In my opinion, Oreo candy bar is like that, but even better.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I think that my bias is with Nestle Crunch because again, around here that was a pretty popular Halloween basket candy, and I don't know. I just like the like you bite into it and you get a lot of texture and a lot of different things going on.
I think you get that with an Oreo candy bar too, though.
I did not expect it to be red.
What? I'm sorry. What?
The Oreo chocolate candy bar is red.
That's not red.
It's not red.
The packaging.
It's kind of reddish. It's more like
it's rustic.
It's
rustic. It's
Because when you think of a candy bar, you think rustic.
Intriguing use of the word rustic I've ever heard.
I mean, it's a very warm brown, but it's definitely not red.
It's kind of like
warm brown. Are we back to the Hershey bar again?
Am I colorblind?
It's very easy to make poop jokes in this one, but
stop.
But
yeah, literally stop with the poop jokes.
But they're fun.
Especially not for my favorite candy bar.
No,
fun for me.
Listen, just look at how much is going on in that piece of chocolate. Like, how do you not want that?
I only know the cookies and cream bar, but Crunch has already been.
If that sways your vote in any way, it is similar to that.
Who put Crunch on their list?
It was one of my substitutions.
Do you have anything that made sway my decision?
I've never had an Oreo candy bar, so I can't comment on it.
You know, I think I've just realized why a lot of us haven't had Oreo candy bars, because looking at the packaging, this is a Milka, I think, candy, and that is more of a Canadian, I believe, product.
Well,
yeah.
I think I started by saying this. I think they stopped production on them also.
Well, also, I think that, because I know that a friend of my dad's does relation stuff with M&M Mars, and he has smuggled south of the Canadian border some stuff to us once or twice. And there's been a lot of Milka stuff, including, I think I may have had this Oreo bar at one point. And it's one of the things where, they're great, but, you got to go to Canada to get some.
I mean, I went to Jersey.
Jersey, probably.
Jersey,
I don't
Canada.
know how they got there. Yeah.
Listen, if you can get your hands on one of these, your taste buds are in for a treat.
Okay.
I'd say I'm good.
I'm good.
So, let's go Let's go around the horn. First up, we have Christian.
I really don't have much involvement with either of these bars, but I to be honest with you, Crunch bars sound like 100% absolutely not my thing, so I'm gonna have to go with the Oreo candy bar.
Taylor?
I like Crunch just fine. Oreo candy bars is the best.
Me, right?
I just said Jordan.
Oh, I didn't
Oh,
hear
I
you.
didn't pick
Right.
up yet.
Oh, okay.
Like with a lot of the other ones, I'm going with the one I've had more of, and in this case, thanks to many Halloweens in South Jersey, it is the Nestle Crunch Bar.
Damn you, Halloween.
Clanky?
The Oreo bar.
And Jeannie.
Crunch bar.
Okay. So, the
3-2.
3-2. Which one wins? I can't read that. Hang on.
Crunch
Where's
bar.
the bracket?
Yeah, you gotta
No,
go find that.
No, Oreo one.
Oreo ones. Okay.
Oreo.
Oh, did? Okay.
Damn. All right.
If you're looking at the stream, you might be making a mistake. I could actually probably turn that off now.
Yeah, but the thing is, I can't see the vote until you actually vote.
Yeah, I can just tell you what the results are, and then we can confirm.
All right. Also, I wasn't exactly paying attention to who was winning. Anyway.
Okay.
All right. So, next up we have Hershey Kisses versus chocolate-covered pretzels. No brand, just in general.
Yeah.
If I said this before, if I had to pick a brand for the purposes of this, I would say Flips.
Yeah, those are good.
Okay. Well, who wants to go first?
I'll go again.
Okay. I'll start the timer when you're ready.
I didn't really ever understand people who talk about sweet versus salty foods until I had a chocolate-covered pretzel, which to me is the perfect blend of those two things. I think I first had a chocolate-covered pretzel. I made it for myself. My sister had some chocolate shell left over. I had a big rod of pretzel. I put some shell on it, refrigerated it, even though I'm pretty sure that defeats the purpose of what shell does. And it was heaven. It's a very magical sensation, a chocolate-covered pretzel. It fills both roles in each successive bite in such a way that I get everything I want in like a dessert snack type deal. I've been defaulting to Flips brand lately because those are just easy to grab a handful of and just nosh down on. They're just very, very good. What Jordan was saying about the blend of peanut butter and chocolate, that's me with chocolate and pretzel.
Yeah.
I think a chocolate-covered pretzel is a pretty perfect candy. I understand, of course, that Hershey Kisses is probably the most classic thing on here. And I've probably had way more Hershey Kisses in my life than chocolate pretzels. Maybe that's not true. I've had a lot of both of these. But hot damn chocolate-covered pretzels, man.
Who put Hershey Kisses on the list? Was that Jeannie?
I'm pretty sure that was me, yeah.
Jeannie, I have something to say about Hershey Kisses, but I want to let you go first.
Okay. I love Hershey Kisses. I mean, again, I first of all, I think it's incredible that Hershey has found a way to market just straight milk chocolate in like fucking 9,000 varieties. Like truly just must save so much money just throwing milk chocolate into a bunch of different molds. But I really like Hershey Kisses. I think the size is just like great. The way that like they're packaged and like presented is awesome. The Christmas commercial, mwah.
Yes.
You can't, again, like Taylor said, it's a classic. It's a classic candy.
Although I don't know the commercial.
You've definitely seen the commercial before, dude. There's no way.
I'm
I'm gonna look it up.
We've probably seen it, but I can't remember it. Like I have a vague idea of.
Listen, don't challenge my my lack of knowledge.
There's no way you haven't seen this. It's like playing every
What a
year.
wild boast, Taylor.
Yeah, it's been like the same.
I know
for,
fucking
like,
nothing.
half our lives.
It's still.
But also,
Here.
Hershey's commercials are not M&M commercials.
Also,
Oh yeah,
feeling
this.
my like for Hershey Kisses in this bracket is that I do not like chocolate covered pretzels because I don't like combining like chocolate with like I don't like salty and sweet. Like It's just a preference thing. Like, I recognize that people like it, and that's fine. It's just not for me.
So,
I never saw this.
You've never seen this before.
This was my first time.
Interesting. I have
Hang
definitely
on,
seen
Taylor,
this.
How often do you watch TV?
Not very much anymore, but as a kid.
Okay, I guess that's reasonable.
That may be it.
Yeah, because it's exclusively TV commercial, I think.
Yeah,
I mean,
because like I think I've maybe seen it out of the corner of my eye, but I don't actually think I've seen this either. Because I don't really.
I watch a lot of broadcast TV, so I know this one
That's
pretty
just baffling to me. I can't believe you guys like at least Taylor has never seen this commercial before.
I'm sorry.
I'm not like
Baddest.
It's just, like
God.
it's crazy.
What a fucking
It's just one
asshole
of those
Taylor
things
is.
that's like, it's like the M&M commercial where like they
well.
see Santa.
Well, I listen. I know a lot of M&M commercials. I don't remember one where they see Santa.
I mean, for me, it's the M&M commercial
Wait,
where
hang
they're
on a minute,
doing a
Taylor.
secret agent movie
Wait,
kind of thing.
Taylor,
no,
you've never
this is
seen
an
the Santa
envelope.
commercial?
I've
Yeah,
seen-
exactly.
listen, here are
They've
the
been playing
M&M.
this-
Here
They've
are
been
the
playing
M&M.
the same M&M commercial for the past 30 years.
Yeah, it's the same with the Hershey Kiss commercial.
Look, I've never seen the Hershey Kiss commercial, but I've definitely seen the M&M commercial because it's been the same commercial for the past 30 years.
That's insane that you.
That
It's like saying you haven't seen the Cadbury egg commercial where it's like,
All right, fine. You don't want to see how far this rabbit hole goes. I have seen none of these
there are
commercials.
rabbits in it.
Now, I
Okay.
have not seen the M&M commercial.
The only
Okay.
commercials I
Before-
can recite from memory at this moment in time are Will Arnett's Reese's Peanut Butter Cup commercials, the Reese's Puffs commercials as a kid, if you want to count the cereal, and the M&M commercials where A, the red M&M strips his shell off and gets naked, B, he sings I would do anything for love, but I won't do that, and 3, that fucking whenever you go to the movie theaters, this is your mission. No, this is an envelope.
I like how you changed from a lettering numerology system to numbers. It was A, B, and 3.
What? Wait,
Sometimes I switch from C to 3.
did I really do that? That's funny.
Yeah, I had noticed it, but then I gaslit myself, and I was like, no, I think
There's
you
a
used
point-
numbers the whole time.
There's a point I want to bring up before we run out of time, which can't be that
I
soon.
didn't even get to. Oh wait, Jordan,
All
you know
we
what?
talked about are candy commercials.
Jordan, do your
We
point
got
quick.
2 minutes left.
Jordan, do your thing
Okay.
quick, then I'll do my
I'll make
thing.
this
there
very
we go.
quick. I think that chocolate-covered pretzels are fantastic, especially the flips ones. The real question I have about these are, because chocolate-covered pretzels can also be used as a bakery item, do these count as candy? And I would go and argue that they don't.
What?
The that's all, folks. The chocolate-covered pretzels maybe don't count as candy and more are like a bakery item.
Are they usually put in like
I find them in the candy aisle. I count them. I think the
Yeah.
chocolate element. We were talking about how chocolate is a base. A chocolate-covered pretzel only works because it's chocolated.
Right.
mhm.
Like, can I just say, personally, I'm with Jordan, and I was surprised you guys let this on here.
Interesting.
Guys, we let Tootsie Rolls on the list.
Well, Tootsie
Yeah, but
Rolls,
Tootsie Rolls are candy.
yeah, Tootsie Rolls suck, but they're candy.
But
So
they're definitely not
Chris-
chocolate.
Christian, I want you to have time to say your piece, though.
the Hershey Kisses are great, and I'll probably vote for them. But I do want to say that Hershey Kisses are not the optimal way to eat Hershey's milk chocolate, in my
Yeah.
opinion. They are shaped in a way that is just awkward to eat.
I've
And-
never
They're shaped like
understood
a
the
deer
shape.
poop.
I will admit that.
Yeah.
The shape is...
You have to give them a kiss to eat them.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
Also, incidentally,
never
if you want
mind.
to know why they're shaped that way, because it is the most basic shape you can get by squirting the chocolate out of a spigot.
It's the least work
That's what I was
possible.
saying, like, literally just them saving money by just reforming milk chocolate in, like, a variety of different ways.
Yeah. At the
well, they
same time,
half-assed chocolate and made millions.
yeah. I mean, it's just at the same time, I don't
To be fair,
think it's
Hershey's doesn't
optimal
even
shape.
taste that great compared to some other chocolates, but yeah.
I think Kisses are annoying to eat, and they're honestly, I think, my least favorite Hershey on this bracket. So that's just me, personally.
I like them more than bars.
I'm ready to vote.
Look,
by the way.
I get the impression that we're not a huge community of chocolate pretzel guys, but
Well,
I am, but I'm not
Speak for
voting.
yourself. Yeah.
well, people aren't vouching as strongly as I'd hoped for, but
Well, you may be surprised.
I'm
All
trying to
right.
remain impartial.
well, it's just listen again. It's a flavor ratio thing here. There's an incredibly addictive quality to a chocolate covered pretzel, as there is to many chocolates, but it's a very special kind of special.
Anyway, so starting the voting off, we're gonna change up the order a little bit. So we're gonna first up Taylor,
It's got to be pretzels.
Christian,
As much as I think chocolate covered pretzels sound delicious, Hershey's milk chocolate is the best. So Hershey.
You've never had a chocolate covered pretzel?
No, I never really thought I ever liked them that much. I didn't like mixing. Like I always like you will notice a trend with me on this list that I will vote for the thing that is the closest to pure chocolate as possible. I do not like crunchies. I don't like peanut butter. I don't want any of the shit in my Hershey's chocolate. So,
Christian, can I just ask one thing? I just wanted to ask something.
What?
Is Hershey's chocolate your favorite kind of chocolate?
Yes.
Okay, that'll do
Okay.
it.
Okay. All right.
I mean,
Again,
look,
try to
they
remain
do-
impartial.
they
Anyway.
do have a theme park.
Yeah,
And I went there, and I loved my time there. I rode my first roller coaster. It was great.
been to plenty of field trips there.
Jordan.
I can see the way this is going, but let it be known that chocolate covered pretzels are absolutely phenomenal when done right. And even if we are really going by flips, which are pretty good, not the best, I still have to give it to chocolate covered pretzels.
Yeah.
Jeannie
Hershey Kisses.
and Clanky.
Hershey Kisses.
All right.
Yeah.
We are a Hershey gang.
Hershey's fine. I like Hershey.
Kisses move up. Kisses move
Wow.
up. Pretzels drop down to the losers. All right. Now Kit Kat versus Buncha Cruncha.
Is it called Cruncha or Crunch?
No, it's just
Buncha Crunch.
Buncha Crunch.
Wait, then why did
I
type
have
in
never heard
Buncha-
of this candy. I'm
Yo,
literally
guys,
just reading.
Buncha Cruncha is on.
Did I type it in as Buncha Cruncha?
Yes.
No way. Did I?
No, you
That's
typed it in
what
as
it's
Buncha
also
Crunch.
funnier.
You typed it in as Buncha Crunch, and I put it in as Buncha Crunch.
It's Buncha Crunch.
Christian, this is the third time.
I don't care. It's funny.
Okay, yeah. So I should clarify. I've never heard of this candy, so I was
Neither
literally
have I.
just reading.
It's
Um,
just like bushels of crunch. It's like, do you want a circular, like handful form of crunch?
I will explain when the timer starts because I have a lot to say about this one too.
Okay. Well, timer starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
So, if you've ever gone to a movie theater before, you've probably realized that, like, they don't have Crunch bars, but they have the Buncha Crunch. So, I guess why I prefer it over regular Crunch is because I guess I just don't necessarily like eating chocolate bar, or, like, chocolate as a bar. And I know that sounds really strange, but my favorite way to enjoy chocolate is, like, the way you enjoy M&Ms or like Buncha Crunch or anything like that. There are some exceptions, which we'll get to in a bit, but like...
Yeah, because can I just make a moment, Clanky? Because I know people are going to point this out. Because earlier you did say that you would much rather eat a bar of chocolate than a nugget of chocolate.
I don't want it in like a nugget form because then it's too concentrated for me. When it's thin, I don't know, I feel like I'm able to just enjoy it. I guess like the problem with the nugget is that it's too concentrated, and I guess like I like my teeth hurt when I eat chocolate when it's too concentrated because like I have like cavities and shit, and yeah.
Well, get them filled.
Well, yeah, no, that's a July 11th problem, but yeah, but that's like just a thing.
But
Even when I don't have cavities, like it hurts to eat too much like concentrated chocolate.
I'm sorry. What do you mean that's a July 11th? Oh.
I'm
He
going
has,
to
he
get
has
my
a dentist
teeth filled.
appointment on
Okay,
July
no.
11th.
I'm sorry.
Well, this is going to age well because this isn't going to go out until the fall, probably.
No, I thought he was saying he was predicting when he was going to get a cavity.
No, I was saying when I was getting my cavities filled.
Okay.
Not
Yeah.
everyone
Like
in the
I said,
comments.
hey guys, all of human
Either
race
way,
is going to
regardless,
slide to the end of
even when I
time
don't-
on October 18th.
Regardless, though, even when I don't like eat, when I don't have cavities, like I still like my teeth still hurt from eating too much concentrated chocolate at once. So I guess my argument is that Buncha Crunch isn't like it isn't the giant concentrated mass that like a nugget is. So I don't know. I guess I just prefer like the way it's. I just prefer the way you like eat it. I prefer the way it's packaged. I prefer the way like that you can just like open it up, take a couple, and then just like put it down without having to like worry about wrapping it back up in the weird like in the wrapper again because you ripped it to open up the bar or whatever. You'll notice that a theme with some of my chocolate choices have been exclusively the packaging, which I'll totally admit to, but that goes a long way for me because I feel like when I have to open a chocolate bar, I have to like eat the whole thing or it's gonna like melt and get kind of gross.
Yeah.
I've never had that problem with a chocolate bar. I've never had to rush it that it started melting on me.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, it doesn't melt, like, all the time, but I just hate, like, leaving it out. I hate the fact that, like, the wrapper doesn't feel, like, secure enough when you wrap it back up unless you put it in, like, a bag or something.
Well, that's the thing. If I'm opening a candy bar, I'm finishing the candy bar.
Fair enough. I don't know.
Like if I'm getting a candy bar, I'm not getting a candy bar to have half of it. If I want a smaller candy bar, I'll get a fun size.
Can I ask? So what with Buncha Crunch is it sort of like just like this like jar?
It's like the
of,
mini
like...
M&Ms.
That's right.
Crunch.
I still have no idea what Buncha Crunch is.
Yeah, it's like a jar of like chocolate stuff.
No. Buncha Crunch is a circular crunch.
Because that kind of I don't know.
Those
that kind of explains it.
I see.
It's
they're good. I like Buncha Crunch a lot actually, but well, it's not really a but. Buncha Crunch is good. But
if I'm going to eat like I guess like chocolate with like some kind of like crunch to it, like a Kit Kat, like a Crunch Bar, like any of that, my optimal choice is Buncha Crunch.
See, that's where you lose me a little bit because for me, the wafer of a Kit Kat is so much its own flavor that like can't be so as easily emulated in other candies that I respect the hell out of the Kit Kat bar.
Yeah.
Like,
so, what's in a Kit Kat?
A Kit Kat bar is a chocolate covered wafer. It's a chocolate covered wafer.
Christian's never had a Kit Kat.
Also, we're talking about
most of these.
Christian, we're talking about iconic chocolate commercials. You've never heard "Give me a break, break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar."
But whether I've seen the commercial or not, it doesn't tell me what's in the Kit Kat, does it?
Yeah,
it's chocolate wafer surrounded by milk chocolate, and it's just really crispy when you just crack off.
Wait, what's in the middle?
A wafer.
Crisp wafer.
Oh, a crisp wafer. Okay. Yeah.
And it's just, again, I've been talking about texture a lot, but like.
Christian, you said like you don't know what a wafer is.
No, I know what a wafer. I know what a wafer is. At least
because we're kind of like it's like it's chocolate covered wafer, and you're like
Yeah, I tried to
think
I
he's
tried
probably
to say
not that enthused about either of these.
Yeah,
Okay,
honestly, I'm not. I have no particular preference towards either of these.
It's like it's vanilla-y almost. It's like.
And who wants vanilla in their chocolate? Am I right?
All right. Well, if you want to fight now, then we've been doing a good job so far. But I don't know, man. A Kit Kat to me, I very much debated putting Kit Kat in my top 3 because Kit Kat is like one of the candies I juggle between all the time. It's just so much. A Kit Kat is very fun to eat, I find. It's one of those candies that I like too, and I'll say this about another candy later. It's the type of candy where I like to eat each ingredient separately. I'll like eat around the edges, bite off the chocolate, just so I can enjoy the wafer with the little coats of chocolate they have right in the middle. And then it's like I can have chocolate and a wafer all in this one package. They're good. I really like a Kit Kat. And I started having a marshmallow variety of them recently that they only have on Halloween, which is like marshmallow. It's a green Kit Kat. It's a witch's brew Kit Kat. It's pretty tasty.
Wait, hang on. Sorry. It's a green Kit Kat?
Yeah, witch's brew.
Oh, okay. So I had... I knew that there were green Kit Kats, but like I know that there, but I was only familiar with the Japanese one that's made out of green tea.
What?
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Japanese exclusive like green tea Kit Kats. It's wild.
Here's the thing: I am familiar with green Kit Kats, but it's a completely different green Kit Kat than either of the two you mentioned, because I know that they made a key lime Kit Kat, which I never tried, but I wanted to because I love key lime anything. So,
but no matter what flavor you get that crisp wafer that I feel like is so uniquely Kit Kat that I feel like a lot of the candies on here don't have their own identity, and I feel like Kit Kat has a very strong identity.
It so does, yeah.
Graham
just like went into the voice chat and said yum.
Wish Graham was here. We could watch Hops after.
Hops.
They're just really good, and then again, they're one of those Halloween candies that like I got all the time and very ubiquitous, and so I had a million of them, so I love them. Yeah. So much.
Now I actually agree that this time, yes, Buncha Crunch is the crunch you find in movie theaters. That I know.
Buncha Crunch is probably one of my favorite ways to consume plain chocolate with maybe a little crisp to it. And I don't think, listen, Kit Kats are delicious. I don't think I'm going to win many people over with this one, but I love Kit Kats, but Buncha Crunch is my preferred way to eat, like, that type of candy with, like, or rather, that type of chocolate with, like, some kind of thing in it that isn't, like, you know, a peanut or like a caramel or something.
Yeah, you know, if you guys had picked Crunch Dibs, then you would have gotten me. Which is basically Clanky, a bunch of crunch with vanilla ice cream inside.
I see.
Well, we're just about out of time, so let's move on to voting. And as they say in Japan, kitukatsu.
It's almost as funny as the Mandarin.
Yeah. Can I say that actually, like, the Japanese, that's the name of Kit Kats in Japan, and it literally means "you will surely win."
Oh, that's great, actually. It's great.
Anyway, so first off, Taylor.
Give me a break, break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Christian?
It could be either one of these. I don't really care. Let's go, Kit Kat.
Jordan?
You open it up, and there's not just one bar. There's two!
Okay,
there's
question.
Two of them in there. Kit Kats, baby!
Jordan, are you a left bar or a right bar?
Is that Twix?
We'll get to that next.
Yeah, that's
round.
Twix, right? I'm not crazy.
I'm very neurodivergent, so I go with the left one first before I go with the right one.
Right.
Left is best.
So Kit Kat, Jordan.
Yeah, I made it clear, but yeah.
Jeannie.
I'm sorry, Clanky. I'm voting for Kit Kat.
Whoa!
Okay, King Hamlet. You've been betrayed.
Yeah.
What are you voting for, Clanky?
Right. We're gonna give it to Buncha Cruncha.
Buncha Cruncha.
That'll be yup.
You guys ever seen Mucha Lucha? I feel like this is I feel like this is the spiritual successor.
Buncha Cruncha. That's a 4-1 Kit Kat, by the way.
I love it.
So Kit Kat wins, and Buncha Crunch drops down to losers. All right, next up, Twix versus Whoppers.
Oh boy. Can I go first on this one?
Sure.
Because I put both of these up.
Okay. Start whenever you're ready.
Okay. So, all right. I'm gonna talk about the one that I think I need to sell more people on. How many people here are familiar with the wonderful world of Whoppers?
Not me.
When Burger King makes them, they're fantastic.
Taylor, no, the candy.
I will say
I love
that
them. Burger King makes them, they're fantastic.
I will say that when I've had Whoppers before, I didn't like them.
Okay.
What are they, Jordan?
Whoppers are these little, like, ball-shaped... It's basically like chocolate-covered malt balls. And
what is a malt ball?
A malt ball... It's hard to explain, but it's like... It's...
Here.
No, it's not that I don't know what it looks like. I'm like, what is malt taste
No.
like?
I was about to describe what. So do you know what malt is?
Not really.
Okay. So malt is like this sort of it's kind.
It's hard to describe.
Neither of us
It's hard. It's hard to describe. It's kind of
Can I tell you what I'm imagining?
yeah.
Like pure concentrated salt.
No.
No, not at all. So malt is like it's a thing that you can do like certain grains. Like you'll take grain and like you malt it, I think is the term, and like it turns into this thing. And if you get that into a ball, it's listen.
You don't even know what a write-off is. Do you? No. Well, they do, and they're the ones writing it off.
It's basically just sort of like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like this sort of crackery kind of.
It's just a texture
like this,
of all textures.
Yeah, it's like this
and
kind of.
You bite down on it, and it cracks open, and it's something that I really like because it's like a hard kind of deal, and it makes you feel like it feels like you've accomplished something by chewing on it.
Yeah, here I've got a good definition. Imagine if you took all of the crunchiness in the entirety of the Crunch Bar and condensed it down into an M&M.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even understand how that would work. Like, I don't understand what I would be looking for in the taste. What does that mean? Like you take a piece of crisp rice and inflate it.
Yeah, except rather than being crisp rice, it's like crisp barley, because I just looked it up, and that's what malt is made of. Apparently. Yeah, barley.
It's very old fashioned, but they're ball shaped. They're bite sized. You pop them in. I think they make great movie theater candy. Back in the day, they used to not only make like strawberry flavored Whoppers, they also did like peanut butter Whoppers. And what I would do is I would get a carton of each, carton of milk chocolate, strawberry, and peanut butter, and mix them up and make like a Whopper roulette, so that whatever I would grab would be a really good one. So I don't think I'm going to sell the rest of you guys on Whoppers, because I don't think the rest of you guys have ever had it and enjoy it. But I love them.
Jordan, I'm actually with you. I'm a Whopper guy.
Oh, they're the greatest.
Yeah.
As I put up Twix because Taylor, I don't think you did.
Yep, no, that is exactly why I put up mine, and Jordan, without question, immediately cheated the rules, looked right at my entries, and was like, "You didn't put Twix!" And I was like, "You aren't supposed to read them!" And then he put Twix on.
Jordan, if you weren't going to do it, I had to.
Well, but at what cost? You cheated. You cheated the game. You cheated not only you, but
Twix. I also put Twix because I fucking love Twix.
Yeah, let me. By the way,
one exception to the rule of like I usually like my chocolate my chocolate candy as like free of like, I guess, like, I don't want to say like fluids because that sounds disgusting. Like free of like, you know, like
what kind of candy are you eating?
Chocolate or a cookie or something. So, Twix is the exception because somehow the mix of the cookie on the inside, the caramel on top of it, all coated in chocolate, is just somehow so fucking good. And like you said about Kit Kats before, you open up the pack and there's fucking 2 of them. They're delicious.
It's great.
Let me just say, I know I didn't put it in my top 3, but it was close. I love Twix. Twix is like, between Twix and Kit Kat and my actual pick, Milky Way, it's like I juggle between those as my favorite all the time. It depends on the day. I may even have some Twix tonight. I think what ultimately what I realized about Twix is, so Twix is chocolate, caramel, and a cookie. I think the cookie is easily the best part of the Twix. In fact, I want to just buy the cookie of a Twix. In fact, I think the chocolate and caramel are some of the weaker flavors of chocolate and caramel you'll find in these kind of candies. That's not that they're bad, but much like a Kit Kat, I'm always tempted to eat each ingredient separately because I want to purely taste the cookie. Because if I bite into a Twix, all ingredients, I can't taste the cookie enough. And if I'm not tasting the cookie of a Twix, then why am I eating a Twix?
So what you want is shortbread.
I mean, if you put it that way, it feels so cheapened. I like Twix. I don't quite buy into this whole left Twix, right Twix thing. I don't know where that started.
No, it's a
Oh no,
marketing.
look. It started out as like an advertising thing where like they purposely made it a joke because they're identical, and so they invented this fake rivalry between the two sides of the Twix
I
bar.
mean, I get that, but like that's still a thing now. And like I bought a bag of fun size Twix, and when you buy them fun size, you only get one bar in each packaging. So they had to label each one a left Twix or a right Twix.
Yeah.
And like, all right, whatever, man.
It's just Twix, man.
Let me eat my candy.
Yeah.
So they're good. They sponsored an improv club at one point. That was very nice of them.
They sponsored a collab between Anime Club and Improv Club.
Yeah, you could argue that's one of the first times Jordan and I had a real bonding moment. That's where I had That's where I had $7 from. we threw Twix at the audience. I have a lot of memories for Twix outside of the actual taste of Twix.
Yeah.
I like Twix a ton. I think ultimately I just like the cookie part more than the other ingredients.
Shortbread.
Okay. Shortbread.
What about tall bread, huh?
Yeah.
That's just Jordan.
Yeah.
Tall bread.
I'm tall.
What's up, you tall piece of bread?
I am tall and I have the attributes of most pieces of bread, yes. I'm white and I'm grainy.
Yeah. And listen, Jordan, we can... There are going to be many times when people are able to win me over on lots of things. I'm not sure Whoppers is one of them.
The second it was up against Twix, I knew that I wasn't going to be able to sell people.
I mean, listen, I'll have Whoppers any day over a Tootsie Roll. Even if I don't like Whoppers, I know I won't dislike them more than a Tootsie Roll. But it's still it's kind of a no contest for me.
Oh well. Whatever. And the best part about doing these on food is that if you guys don't like one of the things I'm pushing, I can just all right, I just won't share them with any of you.
They're mine!
I'll have all the Whoppers and all the Tootsie Rolls, and you guys won't have any.
So you better spare it.
Twix.
You better spare
sad
it.
existence.
Time to vote. Taylor.
Twix.
Christian.
Twix.
Jordan.
I'll take the L on this one. Whoppers.
Jeannie.
I'll make it known that I don't like either of these, but I would never in my life vote for Whoppers.
And Clanky.
Twix.
Yeah.
Guys, Burger King tries so hard.
4-1
Twix. I just want to say, Jordan, if I could vote, I would have voted Whoppers.
Thank you, Mick.
They're such a more unique taste.
Yeah, and that's why I like them. They don't taste like many other things.
Yeah. Except Maltesers, but that's cheating.
Well, Maltesers are the same thing.
Yeah, they're the same thing. Anyway. All right. So, Twix moves on, and Whoppers drops down to losers. Now, Milky Way versus Ghirardelli.
Oh, boy.
Who wants to open up the opening salvo?
Can I ask a question that will basically decide my vote as soon as it's answered?
Yeah.
When the timer's ready, I'll ask.
Okay, timer started.
Is Ghirardelli pure chocolate?
Yes.
It can be.
It can be. There's lots of varieties.
Ghirardelli's an entire like it's an entire Italian confectionery.
Christian, I'm voting for Milky Way, but you can vote for Ghirardelli.
Yeah, that's how it's going. Yeah. But the rest of you can try to sway everyone else.
Okay.
Actually, hang on. Sorry, I'm wrong. They're not Italian. They're Swiss. I just looked it up.
Yeah, they're the same thing. No.
Don't say that.
Listen, the Swiss don't exactly have... It's a... Oh, hang on. No, I take it back. They're owned by Lindt. They were founded by an Italian.
Ah.
But founded in San Francisco. This is confusing. Anyway,
I knew they were out of San Francisco, but they are... I mean, Ghirardelli is
founded by Domenico Ghirardelli, born in Rapallo, Italy. Anyway.
Yes. And he was kidnapped by Swiss people.
Some Milky Ways. I like Milky Ways. I think Milky Ways taught me that I like caramel. I think Milky Ways taught me that I like things inside my candy sometimes, if they're not peanut or almonds or apparently malt. Sorry, it took me a minute.
None of us could figure out what malt was. I love that bit.
I had to look it up, and I was looking through it, and I'm like, I still don't exactly understand, other than the fact that it's made out of barley.
Yeah,
it's a
listen,
write-off. They just write it off.
I think I summed it up best. Milky Way's got things. I like things. I don't know, man. Listen. Milky Way is an upgrade of a Three Musketeers. Three Musketeers are already good. You get that nougaty, caramelly, chocolatey, that blend of flavors, and a very nice piece of chocolate. Milky Way is good. Ghirardelli is also good, but Ghirardelli got boring faster for me.
Yeah.
I found alternatives to Ghirardelli, so it's not my go-to.
Right.
Also, This Is the End did a funny Milky Way joke.
It did. There was a great bit in that movie. What I will say about the Milky Way bar is that for years I was more partial to a Snickers bar, and then I realized that like maybe it was a little too overcomplicated, and maybe there was too much going on, and maybe the peanuts were diluting it, and just the simplicity of just the nougat, the caramel, the chocolate in a Milky Way, that was just enough. And once I figured that out, I've just been a very big Milky Way fan ever since.
So, we haven't heard anything from the Ghirardelli party.
No.
That's because we put it up in the honorable mentions bracket, so we talked about it already.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna, yeah. I'll just make a point about it personally. Is that like if I have the choice between like buying like a more fancy chocolate like Ghirardelli over anything Hershey makes, I'm choosing Ghirardelli every time. And even
But did Hershey make Milky Way? I don't think that's Hershey.
Mars.
No. I'm saying I'm like Hershey, Mars, and Nestle, any other company. Like if I can get like, and even then, like Ghirardelli's technically not like it's technically an American company, but it's owned by Lindt, so screw it. That's just my personal choice. If I have the option of buying like a fancy chocolate with like an Italian name, I'm buying that.
Listen, I'm buying what tastes good.
Does anyone else have anything else, or are we just gonna vote? Clanky, anything else?
I think I'm good.
Okay. So we have 4 minutes left. Yeah, so let's just get in the vote. But Christian, while you get that up, I'm gonna tell a quick story about Mr. Lindt, the founder of the Lindt Truck Company that owns Ghirardelli.
He's known for having a large belly button.
Well, here's the interesting thing. So he died. Royale Lindt died during the he died during the First World War.
Oh, I thought we were gonna say potato fan.
But not in battle. He died when one of his own fondant boilers exploded. In death and in life, Mr. Lindt was delicious. Anyway. Taylor.
Milky Way.
Christian.
Ghirardelli.
Oh. Don't make the best Zelda villain edible.
No, don't turn me into an edible chocolate.
I'm sad that this is probably going to go the way it's going to go, but Milky Way.
Jeannie?
Ghirardelli.
And Clanky.
I have to be in a mood to enjoy what is in Milky Way's nougat.
Nougat, caramel, and chocolate.
Yeah, I have to be in a specific mood to want nougat, and recently I just haven't wanted nougat, so I'm sort of weird.
I mean, to me, nougat is like just soft chocolate.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess the texture is what's weird to me.
All right. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
That's the top 8 down.
All right.
Losers bracket. All right, so you guys ready to vote?
Yep. Hershey's chocolate nugget versus Tootsie Rolls. I think we all know how this is going to go.
You guys ready to vote?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
All right. Jeannie.
I mean, it's not Tootsie Rolls. Let's go.
All right. Okay, Clanky.
Can you guess which one it is?
Hershey's chocolate nugget.
Okay, you've changed your mind there.
It's because I hate Tootsie Rolls. I said
I
that before too. I fucking
Sorry.
just like everyone else here. I can't except Jordan. I can't fucking stand Tootsie Rolls. I hate them.
Sorry, Clanky. I just need to say that earlier before where you said the thing about like I don't like eating chocolate in bars, and then I brought up the thing about the nuggets. I've suddenly understood the absolute emotional rush that lawyers must get in the courtroom. Like I understood why people would want to be a lawyer. It's like, oh, that felt good. Anyway, Jordan.
Fuck it. Tootsie Rolls.
Christian.
Jordan, I will not forgive you for that. Hershey's chocolate nuggets.
I've never had chocolate nuggets, I
Taylor.
don't think.
Do you see the edible food? You're right. It is Hershey's chocolate nuggets.
Good lord.
All right. So Tootsie Rolls gets it's just desserts. But
Jordan, did you vote for Tootsie Rolls just to be a contrarian?
Nobody's
because
voting
I've
to be a
I've
contrarian.
had more Tootsie Rolls than I have had chocolate nuggets.
All right.
so-
Next up, M&Ms versus Crunch. Jeannie.
Yeah.
Jeannie.
M&Ms.
Clanky.
M&Ms.
Jordan.
It again goes back to the argument that I think that regular M&Ms are one of the weakest kinds of M&Ms. I have to go with Nestle Crunch.
Christian.
M&Ms.
Taylor.
Yeah, I like Crunch. I like Crunch. I do. So Crunch.
Yeah.
Sounded like I had more to say, but I just like Crunch.
Yeah. All right. So, M&M's moves on. Crunch drops. All right. Now, chocolate covered pretzels versus Buncha Crunch. Buncha Crunch.
Buncha Crunch.
Jeannie.
So this ultimately comes down to: do you want chocolate coated crisp rice or chocolate coated pretzels?
To me, it's not really a contest.
I'd hope so.
Me too. To me, it's not a contest either.
Jeannie.
Bunch of crunch.
Clanky.
Bunch of Crunch.
Jordan.
Bunch of chocolate pretzels.
What? Wait, is that chocolate pretzels?
Yes, chocolate,
Yes.
chocolate
Okay.
pretzels.
Christian.
I'm sorry, bunch of crunch. Chocolate covered pretzels.
Oh,
Yay!
Taylor.
I don't know. I'm just not really a Crunch guy.
Hmm.
No, I'm kidding. But chocolate covered pretzels.
Yay!
All right. Pretzels move on, even though they're not a candy.
Stop
And
it.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
totally a candy.
Buncha Crunch drops. Whoppers versus Milky
Okay.
Way.
Oh.
Jeannie.
Oh.
I
Mm.
still will not vote for Whoppers, so I will vote for Milky Way, even though I've never had one.
Clanky.
Milky Way.
Jordan.
I can no longer defend Whoppers because Milky Way is infinitely better, even as much as I love Whoppers. I have to go to Milky Way.
Christian.
This one's gonna be a Milky Way.
And Taylor.
Jordan, can I order a Whopper medium done?
Taylor, for the love of God, stop it.
All right. I asked. Milky Way. Gave you a chance, Jordan.
Is that our
Right.
first 5-0?
Milky Way moves on, and
Yeah.
Whoppers, we will miss you. Well, I will.
I will miss you. Yeah.
That's our first 5-0. Holy shit.
All right. Hershey bars versus Reese's peanut butter cups.
Mm.
Hmm.
We're gonna do a different. We're gonna do a different order. Okay. Jordan.
Okay. This is tough. But ultimately, I think the more satisfying chocolate candy experience of the two has to be Reese's peanut butter cup.
Okay. Jeannie.
I love Hershey bars, but I'm voting for Reese's here.
Yeah.
Clanky.
Reese's.
Taylor.
You know, I think I'm gonna vote based on how we were talking about peanut butter cups versus mini peanut butter cups in the honorable mentions. I like the ratio of a mini better, and I think that the last time I had a peanut butter cup, it wasn't as satisfying to me. So I think I'm gonna go Hershey bar.
Ooh, okay.
And Christian, you're voting Hershey bar.
I feel like I'm alone in this world of people who don't like peanut butter, but you know, Hershey bar it is for me. So.
All right. So I still think peanut butter cups win. Yeah. All right. Next up, M&M Minis versus the Oreo candy bar. Jordan.
Again, I don't even remember if I've even had an Oreo candy bar. I don't know if that was part of the Canada
But the idea, Jordan, the concentrated idea of all of the goodies and flavors versus
the
cocaine in a
idea
tube.
of Taylor, the idea of there being a
know what
good
you're about to say.
Jurassic Park sequel is also really good, but I've yet to actually witness one. So I'm giving it to M&M Minis.
Oh, that's a good reason.
Also, can I just say, are you really expecting us to vote for the Oreo candy bar over crack? Like, seriously, have you had crack before?
If you want to beat your addiction, then yes.
The thing that was actually just said in the fucking yearlies, have you had crack before?
It's a great episode of It's Always Sunny where Mac gets diabetes and Dennis has severely terrible health results. So Mac teaches him to live with no restrictions, and they just down chimichangas. And Mac's like, now look, I want you to look at that chimichanga and think to yourself, chimichanga, you're great, but what is it that I really want? And Dennis just goes, crack. Oh, now I thought you were going to say pizza. No, I just want crack.
Every single time I hear about It's Always Sunny, it sounds like the funniest thing in the world to me.
It is.
But then every episode, I don't know, every episode I've seen has just like not really done it.
Maybe you should watch it by yourself. Maybe it's like this set of expectations that you get with watching with us.
Maybe. All right. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, crack.
I feel like
Jordan.
M&M Minis is the meme of this one.
Did I not make my vote clear?
I think you voted. Yeah, I think you voted for M&M
Well,
Minis,
no,
right?
you
I'm
went
voting
on a
for the
Jurassic
crack,
Park
yeah.
tangent.
That's right. I
Voting.
forgot about the Jurassic Park bit.
Yeah.
Anyway,
How could you forget
Jeannie.
that?
M&M Minis.
Clanky.
M&M Minis.
Taylor.
I take solace in knowing that most of you guys have not had an Oreo candy bar, and I believe if you had one, this would be a different contest. But Oreo candy bar.
Okay. And Christian.
M&M Minis.
All right. So M&M Minis moves on, and Oreo candy bar
You
drops
guys
out.
voted for addiction.
And I'm proud of it too.
Anyway, oh yeah, Hershey Kisses versus Kit Kat. Jeannie. No, sorry, Jordan.
Well, you see. Oh, Hershey Kisses versus Kit Kat. Okay, right. Wait, we did that one, right? Okay, we didn't do the Crunch Bar one.
What?
No. It was the M&M Mini one that just.
Are you
happened,
okay?
Right?
Are you on crack?
I had a stroke. I'm sorry.
Too many M&M Minis.
Yeah, not even once,
It's
dude.
Kit Kats versus where are we? Yeah, they're Hershey. Okay, Kit Kats, because you can actually enjoy them for longer.
Jeannie.
Hershey Kisses.
Clanky.
I ultimately love the wafer and the Kit Kat, so I have to go with Kit Kat.
Yeah.
Taylor.
Listen, guys, Golden Corral is just the best sit-down food place ever. So-
Taylor.
The accident
Kat.
wasn't your fault. You have to let Golden Corral go.
Please.
Never.
I think Golden Corral is a good idea of going through you.
Well, Kit Kat.
And Christian.
I really wanted Kisses to win this one. I really wanted Hershey Kisses to win, but whatever.
Listen, we need to get some of these Hershey's off here.
They're all off.
Are they? Oh, you're right. Well, not officially. We still have losers bracket.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, this is awful.
Break me off. Break me off. Break me off a piece of that fancy feast.
What happened to you?
Help.
Jordan? Twix versus Ghirardelli.
Twix.
Jeannie?
Ghirardelli.
Clanky?
Twix.
Taylor?
To quote Jordan, Twix.
Thank you.
Christian?
To quote Jordan, Ghirardelli.
Oh, fuck off.
Twix wins.
Oh, okay, good.
Does it? Okay.
Yes, 3 is bigger than 2.
Yeah, no, I lied when I
It
said
is?
that Jordan voted for Ghirardelli. That was a joke.
No, I know that. I missed that. Next up, Clanky.
Or
This
which one?
Hershey bars versus Milky Way.
Hershey bars versus Milky Way. I guess I'm gonna give it to Hershey bars.
I thought you would say, I guess I'm going to give it to Milky Way. I mean, we have so much Hershey representation here.
Yeah, but I feel like for the other ones, I'm not really gonna be voting for Hershey.
Yeah, watch how Hershey drops like flies.
Oh.
Well, I mean, Hershey is inferior chocolate.
I resent that statement.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Hershey chocolate.
No,
It's not that I also chocolate. But
I also like Hershey chocolate. I like other chocolate more.
Christian.
Let's go with Hershey bars.
Taylor.
Can I have that Milky Way?
Jeannie.
Hershey bars.
And Jordan.
Milky Way.
I was hoping you would do the rest of the bit with me, Jordan.
I forgot.
No, you
the rest
can't.
of the
I
bit.
specifically bought this Milky Way to eat at the end of my party.
It's been so long since I've seen that movie.
Thing is, guys, I kind of need the Milky Way. Oh, so Milky Way's dead, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what we're
I thought it was
talking
going to go
about.
further.
Oh yeah, that's right, the movie thing. Anyway, where the hell? Oh yeah, Oreo candy bar versus chocolate covered pretzels.
Oh, this is
Common
mean.
sense, people. Common
Clanky?
sense, people.
Oreo candy bar.
Christian.
Oreo candy bar.
Jeannie.
Oreo candy bar.
Taylor.
It hurts because I know Oreo candy bar won't win, but I'm going to let it go as far as it can. Oreo candy bar.
And Jordan.
I want to point out the irony that the only person who isn't voting for the candy sold in Canada is the person who is currently wearing a Toronto Blue Jays shirt in honor of Canada Day.
Yeah, but you wear that every day.
I wish.
Always candy.
Chocolate covered pretzels.
Also, let me just say again, Jordan, I have bought this candy from American stores multiple times.
But the company that makes it is, I think, is primarily a Canadian wholesaler.
Well, then I'm moving to Canada because I can't find
I
it here
want to
anymore.
move to Canada.
We can't talk about moving to Canada again.
No. We should...
Bags
Wait.
fucking milk, baby.
Have we talked about it before?
That's right,
Have
Chris. Taylor, you weren't there for the argument that me, Christian, and Graham had about moving to Canada.
Oh.
Oh, I suppose not.
No, because we were on our way to your house at the time.
Oh, right. Oh,
Apartment.
so I wasn't there for that either because I wasn't on the way up.
As you often do. Do you guys want to go to Taylor's house or you want to move to Canada?
I think Christian was arguing that he wants to move to Canada just so he can buy milk in bags or something. I don't remember the argument.
Yeah,
I'm
it
sorry,
was
what?
definitely something related to bagged milk, I imagine. But,
Not for the universal health care or like.
No. I guarantee, no, Jordan. I guarantee you, the crux of the argument was on bagged milk.
Because whenever Canada and me come up in the same sentence, it really is always about bagged milk. But whatever, that's besides the point.
I mean,
What
I will
is
say,
bagged milk? Like, just
No, we're not getting into that.
All right, I
Canadian
can
candy is
I can
actually
tell
really
this is
good.
a can of worms that we shouldn't open today, but
Yeah.
Just let it be
Canada
known I
also
have
sells
questions.
their worms in cans, so that's all a thing.
Anyway, next up, Hershey Kisses versus M&Ms.
Yeah.
Moi versus
Clanky.
I gotta give it to M&Ms.
Christian.
Hershey Kisses.
Jeannie.
This is hard for me because I really do like both of these, and I mean I love Hershey Kisses, but I'm gonna give it to M&Ms.
Taylor.
It's somewhat close for me too, but I have a lot of memories of like just letting a Hershey Kiss melt in my mouth, letting the chocolate coat my cheeks. It's a nice feeling. So Hershey Kisses.
Jordan.
Christian, am I the tiebreaker?
You are the tiebreaker.
So, my usual argument in this of not voting for M&Ms because it's the weakest type of M&Ms compared to all the other ones. Well, to the end of that argument, even a weaker type of M&M has more going on than most Hershey Kisses to me, so I'm voting for M&Ms.
Ay, ay,
Think so,
ay.
huh?
Ay, ay, ay. There we go.
All right. So again, pretzel M&Ms got on here. Be a different story.
All right.
Yeah.
Ghirardelli's versus Hershey's Chocolate Nuggets.
Well, chocolate nuggets, look at the pretty flowers.
Clanky.
Ghirardelli.
Christian.
Hershey's chocolate nuggets.
Jeannie.
Ghirardelli.
Taylor.
I'm sorry, buddy. Ghirardelli.
Whatever, you just don't understand.
Have you ever had Ghirardelli?
No.
Well, I mean, have you had more chocolate other than Hershey chocolate nuggets?
No, but it's still the best, so shut up.
You live in a chocolate bubble.
Me, right?
Yeah, Jordan.
San Francisco is a wonderful city with a great MLB ballpark and great food and Ghirardelli.
It's pronounced Ghirardelli, right? Like the second R is silent.
I'm honestly pronouncing the second R because I'm a pompous asshole.
Okay, so I've only ever seen Ghirardelli written, and I'm dyslexic, so maybe I shouldn't have been the first person to pronounce it.
No, I think I was pronouncing it like that before.
Well, I was always calling it that, but I never knew there was a second R.
Okay, I looked up the pronunciation. It is Ghirardelli.
Ah,
Okay.
I'm still gonna call it Ghirardelli.
I mean, Ghirardelli is like that's pirate candy.
It sounds more posh.
Oh,
It shouldn't be making me laugh, but god damn it.
it's really fucking stupid, right?
It is, yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. Okay, so the most common pronunciation is Ghirardelli, but according to the company, and the way you pronounce the surname of the name is Ghirardelli.
Ah,
You do pronounce the R.
Ghirardelli.
In fact,
yes.
I
Yes.
found this advertisement.
Oh no.
They have been trying to get us to pronounce it correctly
Ghirardelli.
for over 150 years.
It's like Chef Boyardee trying to no, it's Boyardee. No, it's Boyardee, baby.
Anyway. Where the hell were we? Oh, yeah.
Australia.
R.
God damn
All
it.
right. Oreo candy bar versus Hershey bar.
Mm.
We're going to start with lemon. No,
What?
we're gonna start with Christian.
What?
Hershey bars.
Jordan.
What was that start with? Lamar? Were you doing a shooting star?
No, Lamal.
Oh. Never ending story in Lamal?
Yeah, that guy.
All right. Lovely. Okay. Hershey bars. I've had more of them.
That is the argument you've used every time you didn't want to vote for Oreo candy bar.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Taylor.
I'm gonna vote for Oreo candy bar. Okay. Every time there's no silence,
It took me a second.
all right.
Jeannie?
I thought you were just having a stroke.
Jeannie?
Sorry. I mean, Hershey bars.
And Clanky.
Oreo candy bar.
Oh, thanks, Clanky. I appreciate it.
I do remember like enjoying the them and the cookies and cream bar, which is really what I'm basing it off of. But still.
Yeah.
Ghirardelli versus M&Ms.
This is like such a matchup, honestly.
Christian.
M&Ms. No. Sorry, Ghirardelli.
Jordan.
Ghirardelli, baby.
Taylor.
It's like, where do you want to live? A luxurious mansion or a one-bedroom apartment in Queens? Ghirardelli.
Jeannie.
Ghirardelli.
And Clanky.
Damn, I was gonna vote for M&Ms.
Ugh.
You already got your crack cocaine.
I know, but
M&M Minis do be going strong.
I think in this analogy, the M&M Minis are crack, whereas the M&Ms proper are just cocaine.
Yeah.
Less refined. But,
And whereas Hershey drops are just weed, and you just move from one to the next to the next.
Yeah, because that's Hershey's, so
Yeah.
it'd be separate from the...
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups versus M&M Minis.
Ooh.
We'll start with Taylor.
M&M Minis is like the alien isolation of this one.
no,
But
it's
some of
not.
us have
You
actually
just
eaten that.
tried them.
Oh, I'm waiting for the shoe to drop and to find out that nobody has had them.
I have.
I've said I've had them before.
Yeah.
I know. You're so passionate about this thing you've never had. It's going to be amazing. I don't know, man. Like, there's something about how tiny an M&M... It's like, it's the exact... Here's the thing. One of these is too big, and one of these is too small. That is, like, genuinely my problem right now.
You think a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup is too big?
How small is your mouth?
I do agree with the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups being too big compared to the Reese's like miniature.
You're supposed to eat them in 2 bites, you morons.
Well, I
I would never eat one of these in 2 bites.
Okay. Hang on.
Mick, if you're eating your peanut butter cup in two bites, then, like, you're swallowing them almost.
Well, you don't want it to be. You don't want the fun to be over too quickly.
Well, it's like I just don't think they're 2-bite candies. I mean, like,
I
the
do.
fun size bars are smaller, and I have those in more bites. It's just not a statement. Like, you guys ever see Ned's Declassified? You meet that 1-bite guy, and like he's like, "Let me take a bite of your sandwich, just 1 bite," and he eats like 80% of it. It's like, it's never how many bites you're gonna take to finish a sandwich. That's kind of.
I don't understand this. Like, like, I could maybe fit in a 3rd bite, maybe, if I was very conservative with my bites of peanut butter cups. But
it may just be that, like, I don't want that much peanut butter in my mouth at one time.
So what you're saying is, how many bites does it take to get to the center of a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup? The world may never know.
No, it's 1.
To who?
Listen, if Taylor's taking bites small enough that it takes him a while to get to the peanut butter,
hang on
right?
a second. I'm not the weird one here. I don't believe for a second. That you eat a peanut butter cup in 2 bites.
I'm not the weird one here.
Why is that so hard for you to believe?
I need to see you eat a peanut butter cup now, because I just don't believe it.
What?
A peanut butter cup is like one of the biggest pieces of
It's not that big.
It's pretty big.
No, it's not.
I think they're pretty big. They're like.
I agree with Taylor.
All right,
You bogs.
I think come back to me.
Okay.
I don't remember the order I was gonna go in, but I don't know, Clanky, I guess.
Oh, it's me. Sorry. M&M Minis.
Christian.
M&M Minis.
Jordan.
I wish it hadn't have come to this. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups should be winning this. And I'm so mad.
Jeannie.
go with the Reese's.
Oh boy. Okay, I thought this would be an easy 3 vote, and I wouldn't have to make this choice. There's always one in these Foodlies that's like somehow the most difficult choice. Because like I thought like, oh, can I do brand loyalty here? But then I'm like, wait, which brand do I like even more?
I mean, they both are. Oh wait, no, it's Hershey versus Mars. Yeah, so.
I feel like Reese's are still too new to me, and M&Ms have been in my diet for a much longer time. And even though M&M Minis are not my favorite, it's like, I don't know. I feel like downing a tube once, not regularly, but once, could be fun. So am I voting for it? Yeah, I'm going to vote for it, because if I have to put peanut butter cup versus whatever wins in the second round, it's going to be tough.
So that's 3 M&M Minis, 2 Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Yeah. Sorry, Jordan.
It's all right.
And can I just say, a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup is like 5 centimeters in diameter.
I don't care. I don't care whatever fucking numbers you throw at me. 2 bites is not enough bites.
Like, I could probably do it in 1. It wouldn't be fun, but I could do it.
It's just like
Taylor,
I
have a number for you. I have a number
not-
for you, and it's the number C.
All right. Look, Jordan. Cranberries are not a part of this bracket.
No, I mean you had your arguments of 1, 2, and C, or was it A, B, and 3, or whatever.
1, 2, and C.
Yeah.
I think you got it. Wait, was it A, B, and 3, or 1, 2, and C?
Well, either way.
It was A, B, and 3.
Yeah. Fine. Whatever. It's still a funny callback.
We're all still friends.
So,
Yeah.
Kit Kat versus Twix.
Oh God.
It's
This
like
is
the
a tough
same
one.
thing.
This is really fucking hard.
As someone who has had neither of these things, these are the same bar.
They are not the
They
same
are
thing.
literally not, though.
They are
They're
literally
not.
They share-
exactly the same.
They share chocolate as a base, and that is it. One is a wafer, and one is a cookie.
One is a wafer, one is a cookie. It's the same bar.
But why are you fucking like throwing the words back to me like a child? One is a wafer, one is a cookie. It's a
I
fucking,
mean, it's
like...
also not technically it's shortbread.
All right, you gotta let that go, man. All right.
No. What do you mean? What do you mean? Let that go? That's what it is. It's like.
But it's
Like I was
called...
saying, it's like you're saying it's like, oh yeah, I like Whoppers. They're malt covered in strawberry paste. It's
Okay,
like
that's not true. Whoppers are a form of red meat that you
This
wrap in a bun from Burger King.
This reminds me of the bit from the Criterion exclusive film George of the Jungle,
Oh my
where the
God.
character starts arguing with the narrator.
For the exhausted ape nappers.
Why don't you say something constructive for a change? Like, what we should do now?
Because I don't like you.
So who's going first?
I think you.
Is it me?
I think.
Sure.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't know.
Where's the vote? Mick, you might want to do the descending voting order from now on.
That's
honestly.
what I'm gonna do again. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think while I like the base of a Twix more than the base of a Kit Kat, as a whole, I think maybe because like one of the things whenever I bite off the chocolate of a Twix, it's always a little stale. Like the chocolate is always a little hard, the caramel is always a little like I can never get a fresh Twix.
Coward.
Why am I a coward?
I don't know. I'm just mad right now for some reason. I have no fucking clue why.
What? I don't know how I feel about Twix.
Sorry,
coward.
I just have to say, I look the whole like you can't eat a Reese's peanut butter cup in 2 bites really pissed me off in ways I can't quite put into words.
I'm sure you've done it. It's like the soup ice cream thing, right? It's like
No. Because before we're arguing about that's an argument about opinions. Like, which way do you like your ice cream? What we're arguing about now is just like facts.
you're arguing about mouths.
We said this
Mick.
would be an easy one that we'd get through kind of easily, and now we're arguing about who's a coward.
I'm arguing with the host, who is supposed to remain unbiased.
I am unbiased, but you seem to think that I need to take bites 1 centimeter at a time, like a snail.
I'm not saying that's how you have to. I'm saying that's what I feel like more people would do. I don't believe that more people eat a Reese's peanut butter cup in 2 bites than
Guys,
they would in 5 or 6.
We need to let this go. We
We-
need to let
Mick,
this go.
all right, look, Mick. Next time you eat a Reese's I don't know. Should you record yourself eating a peanut butter cup? I'm thinking about it. Would
Somebody might get
you
off
record
tonight.
yourself, first of all?
I need you to understand. As soon as we're done with this, I'm driving to 7-Eleven. Just a
We need to study it. We need to conduct an experiment.
anyway.
Anyways,
If anyone here needs experimenting on, it's not Mick.
I think I'm going Kit Kat.
Yeah.
Twix, you've been a great sponsor and a great friend. And Twix is fun to say. So is Kit Kat. Maybe you can eat a peanut butter cup in less than 2
No,
No,
we're done.
Chris.
We're putting this away. We're
Who's
putting
next?
this away. Am I next?
Yeah, it's Christian.
I'm gonna vote for Kit Kats.
Jordan.
Oh, none of my winners are actually doing well in this fucking thing. Twix.
Jeannie.
Kit Kat.
And Clanky.
Fucking hell.
I was gonna give it to Twix too. I love Twix.
Yay. Both of the things I thought were going to win the whole thing just went out in this round.
Kit Kat 3, Twix 2, submitting scores.
Where do we go? Oh yeah. So now we have Reese's Peanut Butter Cup versus Ghirardelli.
Oh, God.
Taylor.
I haven't had Ghirardelli in a while. Peanut butter cup. I feel weird, but peanut butter cup.
Christian.
Ghirardelli.
Jordan.
Please let this be enough Reese's peanut butter cups.
Jeannie.
Reese's.
Ooh.
Clanky.
Oh man.
That helps. Reese's already won.
Oh, did it? Then Ghirardelli.
What a run it had, though.
All right. Next up. Twix versus Hershey bars. Taylor.
All right. Here's where I get confused. When you open the wrapper of a Reese's peanut butter cup,
Oh my god.
couldn't even get through it.
Alright, Twix has 10 votes, and Hershey has 3.
So when you open the wrapper of a peanut butter cup and you hold it in your hand,
We are under a time constraint.
I think we're making pretty good time. All right, fine.
Taylor.
Twix.
Okay.
Twix.
Christian.
I'm gonna vote for Hershey bars.
Jordan.
Twix.
Jeannie.
Hershey bars.
Mm.
Clanky.
Twix.
Oh, thank you.
Listen,
Wow.
Twix are my favorite. Twix are my favorite chocolate candy.
Wow.
Do hate to see Hershey bars go.
Wait, they are?
Yeah, they were my number 1 in the bracket when we put our entries in.
But Jordan had his on too, so
Yeah.
I think when they
initially
were
I put mine as number 1. They were my favorite.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cup versus Twix.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you gotta kill one, Jordan. I'm killing Reese's.
Yeah.
Go Twix.
Christian.
Go Twix.
Jordan.
Even here, I still think a Reese's cup is better, but I'm fine with Twix winning. But
So
I'm still voting for Reese's.
Jeannie.
Reese's.
And Clanky.
Twix.
Yeah. I'm fine with it.
I'm not, but whatever. M&M Minis versus Kit Kats.
I'd like to
Taylor?
believe this is where we can let go of the M&M fantasy.
Nope.
What
No.
kind of fantasy? You mean reality? I've never even had them before in my entire life.
Okay, well I heard it, but Kit Kat.
Christian.
M&M Minis.
Jordan.
In a perfect world, this wouldn't be a vote in vain, but Kit Kats are still superior, man.
Jeannie.
M&M Minis.
Yeah.
Clanky.
M&M Minis. Let's go.
Hell.
Clanky's eating tonight. He's eating well. M&M Minis and Twix are in the top 3.
Well,
All right.
it might be further than that in a second.
We're about to lose Twix again. So.
But let's see.
Taylor.
It's still Kit Kat.
Christian.
So the reason why Kit Kat won last time is because I really don't care who wins between Kit Kat and Twix. So I voted for Kit Kat. This time, I'm going to switch things up. I'm going to vote for Twix.
The upset.
You fucking wild card.
Jordan.
I really don't care.
You know, I don't know if anybody else heard it, but I just heard the music from the scene from Rocky 2 where Adrian's in the hospital and tells Rocky that what he needs to do for her to get better is to win, and you just hear the music cue, and he just starts begin to train in this like monumental time. Twix is going to get back up there, and it's going to win. I'm voting for Twix.
Jeannie. Clanky.
Twix. Rocky had a great soundtrack.
Gonna be. There we go.
The second one is almost as good as the first, if not better.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I'm happy with either of these winning, even though I've had neither of them.
M&M Minis versus Twix.
Oh,
That's right.
boy.
You guessed it. Frank Stallone. Taylor.
Wrong one.
I guess I'm voting for shortbread.
You should vote for wafer. I'm voting for M&M Minis. Oh wait, does that mean Taylor voted for Twix?
Yes.
Okay. That was a joke.
Makes me very
Oh, this is-
happy. It makes me very happy to cast my vote for Twix. Well done.
Jeannie.
M&M Minis.
Clanky.
I couldn't be happier with these two getting to the end, but I have to give it to Twix.
You did it, Clanky. You beat your addiction to crack.
And it all comes full circle.
Twix is a very competent winner. I'm proud of it.
M&M Minis taking in that second too, so I can't complain.
Yeah,
too
that
much.
is weird to me.
I'm
Wow.
very happy that Reese's Peanut Butter Cups did not win. I've never been happier that something didn't win.
I'm sad that Reese's Peanut Butter Cups didn't win, but I'm fine with Twix.
Yeah. All right,
Wow.
That's a tourney.
that's it.
Done.
And it only took 3 hours. Oh my
It's
God.
well.
Yeah. And to bring us out of this one, Mick, do you have anything else to say in Mandarin?
Yes.
Jordan, you're such a little kid.
Oh.
All
Listen,
of this because my Terraria decided one day to be Mandarin. All of this. I'm gonna stop the recording now. By the way.
Yeah.
hang on. Bye, everybody. Thank you for listening to Chocolate. And
I already said that. Okay.
In Mandarin.
but
For
I didn't. But I didn't say goodbye, and I'm also here. And how many bites do you finish a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup in? Let us know in the comments down below.
If it's a number less than 5, unsubscribe.
No, don't do that, because we have like 6 of them, and we need more.
And look, sometimes you don't even need someone to bite before you finish.